Good morning, Vinkers! Welcome back to the Strollin Trollin podcast. Hello, Likus.
Hello, Jeffrey. How are you doing?
Hello, Tyler.
Hello, Jeffy.
Welcome.
Touchdown! Touchdown! Jeffy! Guys, when are we getting our own football team?
That was wild on my end. I can't wait to watch this back and have me and Likus cut out every 3 seconds. What you eating there, bub?
Cracker.
You can't say that. Well,
Oh, you're right. We're banned on Twitch now.
bye-bye, Twitch.
Rest in piss.
Anyway, welcome back to Strollin Trollin, the podcast where we talk about whatever we want, whenever we want, and we
Like
do
this
it infrequently.
drink that's horribly mid.
Oh, I got the mango one again from Little Caesars for lunch today.
I can't get that one anywhere.
Oh, it's
They
at
just need
Little
to release
Caesars.
that in 12-pack. Release it from the prisons, from the vault.
This drink tastes exactly like regular Mountain Dew. The review's probably already out at the time of this going up, so I can spoil it.
Did you just say regular Mountain Dew is mid?
No, it's mid because it was supposed to taste something different. Likus, do you know what fruit this is? Do you remember
Regular Mountain Dew is mid.
No, it's not.
Dragon fruit?
Dragon fruit. It's in Pikmin 3. You know
I
it?
know it's victory.
I was having so much expectations
Check this out.
because... What is that? White chocolate,
chocolate.
M&Ms. Only at Target.
Hello? It's at the top.
Oh, marshmallow?
Oh, they're
Yeah,
marshmallow.
marshmallow crispy. It's Rice Krispie treats, basically, in M&M form. Pretty good.
That sounds pretty good, actually. Yeah.
It is pretty good, actually. We got a lot to talk about today, so let's jump right in. Likus, how was Wyoming?
Oh,
Yes, it's been that long since we've done one of these.
I wasn't there that long ago.
That was like 2 weeks ago, Likus.
That's not that long.
Time, I think.
Likus, you have
I don't
some
know,
of the
I got-
most genuine reactions of all time. Noah was like, how was Wyoming? And you, like, almost choked to death because you weren't expected to be called on. Like, oh.
I was eating a cracker, okay?
You have to say
I was eating
hard
I was
beverage.
eating a cheese-flavored crisp. It was fun. I don't know. I didn't get to do much other than like hang out with my family, which is fine. Hang out with my family is fine.
He said it was fun, kinda.
I don't know. There's just nothing. I'm just not interested in being in a place like that. Like, it's pretty and you can see mountains and that's cool, but that's like the amount of novelty I get out of it. I just wouldn't want to live in a place like that.
In Wyoming,
And visiting it isn't particularly fun either.
where everybody knows your name.
And the extended family members that I was seeing there are... We have differing personalities and hobbies.
You mean you
And-
like naked anime women and they like real women?
No, they like beating women.
What?
Where do I sign up? Do I have to move to Wyoming?
Everything you need to know
Is it legal
about
there?
the residents of Wyoming, you just watch the show Yellowstone. And you're good to
I
go.
really doubt that that's true.
Well, did you watch the show?
Sorry, no.
Well, I was asking because you could compare how it is in actual Wyoming versus TV Wyoming.
Compare it
Did you go to
TV
Yellowstone,
show.
like the actual national park, or no?
I have before, but I didn't go this time. I was there for a wedding.
Yellowstone is mid.
It's a nice place.
I like being at national parks, but I don't necessarily like walking around and looking at all of the little geysers. Like, they're cool for a little bit.
You
but-
should have stopped at looking at all the little guys.
What?
the little guys.
Am I gonna have to do what I do on the...
Huge Asian tourism in Yellowstone. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
Am I gonna have to do what I do on Live Laugh Left and start introducing a strike system every time we make a problematic comment? Like I have to do with
Is
Garry.
that a thing?
Yeah, I do that with Garry. I do that with Garry.
What does he say?
You have to watch the episodes to find out.
Oh, well, I don't care that much.
Well, there you go.
Me neither. Jeffofthemellows has had an interesting 4 months since we recorded last. I cleaned my room, which I know that is an insane thing to say proudly to the camera. But look at it. The shelf over here didn't exist. That poster wasn't on the wall. My TV was more this way. No, other way. This way. Lucky D. Luffy. There's also a spoiler up there, but, you know, as long as I keep my head in front of it and you guys don't pay too much attention, it'll be fine.
I'm pretty sure you
Because I forgot to take it down before we stopped.
Pixels on your camera for us to see the spoiler. I also have literally no idea what you were referring to.
That's a devil fruit up there. That's the Mero no Mi, the flame fruit. That was the one that Ace had before he got killed. He doesn't have it anymore because he's dead. And then this is a screenshot from Spider-Man PS4.
Base game.
This was I spent a good 40 minutes creating this traffic jam. And then I just stood there. I stood there and hit the square button to like do one of these to the guys as they walk by. And like in the cars, so people are like, "Get out of the road already!" And I just hit them with the. I'm having a lot of fun making fun of that game because it is a really bad. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. People need to open their eyes. Spider-Man PS4 plays well, but gameplay-wise is one of the worst games I've ever played in my entire life.
What? Another Jeffofthemellows L take.
What do you mean that it plays well but the gameplay is bad?
Okay, so I'll get into that. It's part of my small talk, actually. First of all, I just have to point out before I forget, J. Jonah Jameson in this game is one of the most base people on the planet. It's not even funny. He obviously says some controversial things, like he thinks that Spider-Man is eating pigeons. But if I saw Spider-Man swing through the sky and grab a pigeon, I would also think that he was eating them, because I don't know what the hell he was doing with the pigeons. Like, and this is part of my small talk, is a good quarter of this game is environmentalist side missions. Which is fine. Spider-Man would be the guy to do environmentalist stuff for his friend, Harry Osborn. The problem is it is extremely boring to play. Because all you do, like one of the missions is literally, you go to the station, you initiate the thing, and it says, "Oh no, there's aggressive algae in the lake and it's killing all the wildlife. I better swing down there and create an antibody to kill the algae." So you swing down, you collect algae, and then you swing to, like, I don't know if it's Oscorp or if you swing to the lab where Otto Octavius is, or whatever. And then you make the antibody, and then you swing back to the lake, and you put it in the lake, and you're like, "Oh, thank God I created that antibody. Now the algae is dying and the lake life will thrive." Clearly, Oscorp will know that they should continue funding this scientific effort. That's the whole mission.
So does Spider-Man not even like engage with other characters? And
He does, and they make a big point of it. Like, you can just walk up to random people in the street. My favorite part about this game is walking in the street and running into people, and then they go, "Oh, what the hell, man?" You know, or like walking up to random guys, and then you high-five them as Spider-Man. It gives you 5 XP. It's really goofy. There's an entire subset of missions in this game where you collect pigeons for this guy because his pigeons escaped. So you chase pigeons around the city and then catch them. And that's a side mission. When you compare it to like the Arkham games, which is funny from my perspective coming from Arkham going to Spider-Man and Tyler's perspective going from Spider-Man to Arkham, the side missions in the Arkham games just fucking blow this out of the water. You can think of examples for like each kind. Like, for instance, instead of chasing pigeons, you're trying to track down phones, because Victor Zsasz is ringing phones throughout the city, and if you don't get to the phone before the call hangs up, that he kills someone. Meanwhile, Spider-Man is flying through the city stealing pigeons from the sky, and J. Jonah Jameson is just like, what is he doing? Is he eating the pigeons? And again, completely valid take. If I saw Spider-Man swing through a cloud of smog, I would think, that guy's insane. I would not look at that and be like, no, it's Spider-Man. He's cool. He's saving the day. Swinging through smog. Which, about half of the missions, the environmentalist missions, are like the lake one where you go, it's just a fetch quest, and not even that. Half the time you don't even fight anybody. You're just going to a place, collecting a thing, going to another place, analyzing the thing, and then going back to the initial place and releasing the virus or whatever. And one of the missions, it just feels like a gameplay test, basically. One of the missions, you get there and it's like, this is where Oscorp studies stealth tech. And then, so at each one you go to, Harry Osborn leaves you a voicemail explaining what this is. Which is hilarious because that implies that Spider-Man has all these voicemails, and I don't know how he knows which one to listen to, or if it's all in one voicemail, and presumably in the continuity, it just like, no matter what way you do it, is the way that the order in the voicemail is. But it doesn't make any sense, right? But this one, Harry Osborn's like, this is where Oscorp tests stealth tech. I don't even know why you're here. It's probably fine. And you're done. That's the mission. Except for Spider-Man decides, hey, this would be a good time to use their technology to find my Spider-Bot that I lost. And so you land in the park, you disperse your Spider-Bot, and you run around and follow a trail. It's literally following, like, a quest marker, basically, until you get to where another pigeons are very important in this game, pick you up. And then you get dropped in a nest, and then instead of having to go to the nest, you spawn in front of the nest, because Spider-Man's like, well, I know where to get this from. And instead of it just playing a cutscene where he grabs the Spider-Bot, you have to, like, actually go from this ledge to the Spider-Bot, which is, like, 5 feet away, and then collect it, and then the mission's over. And that's the whole thing. And there's a ton of these missions. Hold on, actually.
So do they not, they don't even, like... They don't even like focus on like a side character as like the focus of the mission or anything. It's just you can barely talk to anybody.
No, and that is a very valid criticism. The side missions of the Spider-Man 2018 game are very bad.
Well, because I play in Xenoblade Chronicles games. There's a lot of side quests like that where you just go and do a thing, but the point is that you're like, it's developing your connection with a side character. Like people, and that's why you do the quest, not because it's like fun to go get but you like get to learn more about this person or this community or something.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't remember how to look up without going district by district, but like there's like 2 research, there's 3 there, so 2, 4, 7, 8. 12, 13, 14, 15, 17 science missions. And they're all roughly that exact same structure where you get there, you answer Harry Osborn's voicemail, and then you go, it's just a fetch quest. But you're basically just following quest markers the whole time, so it's not even that good. But, like, the last one is actually kind of cool. It is actually, like, because of the environment, like, a lot of these, they don't change anything. You're just kind of swinging through the city. This last mission, they change it where there's a thunderstorm going on. I won't lie, swinging through the city in a thunderstorm and avoiding getting struck by lightning, although it may be convoluted and their reasoning is dumb, it looks cool at least. Like, I'll take it, over chasing pigeons through the city because they have the bird virus. If I don't cure this bird virus, it'll spread to the people and people will die. And it's like Spider-Man is like, I get it, man. I get it. I get the environmentalist take. I also think that there are changes that need to be made. But was making Spider-Man the character to push this, like, really the play? Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like if you... it's like a Subway comic. Like, these missions are something you would get in a Subway comic book about Spider-Man. You know what I mean? And then he shakes hands with Jared Fogle, just like Superman did that one time.
Does the game have a list of, like, every single quest and mission and stuff?
I think it does, but I can't remember where it is.
Does it have like does it keep count basically in it when you know when you've done everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
See, because
right
that
now,
would be the only reason I would do it is so I can make the number go up.
Exactly, and that's why I do it, because I get an achievement for it every time. But like I'm 52% into the game, and I've already completed like half the side missions. And like, okay, so there is a side mission that revolves around Black Cat, for instance.
Yeah.
You do not see Black Cat at all in the entire mission. Just like the Harry Osborn one, she leaves you little voicemails. I should turn my ringer off. So you swing from building to building to these Black Cat lookout spots, and it's basically playing I Spy, because you're looking for where she left tiny cat statues. And after you've done that 18 times, you triangulate her location somehow, and then you go to her secret base where you're expecting, okay, cool, I get to meet Black Cat, I get to have like an interaction with this character, maybe a boss fight. You get in there, she's gone. and you just go around and press triangle on random things in the room. There's no final thing. It's literally another voicemail. And then he calls Yuri, and Yuri's like, somehow Black Cat got in there and stole her stuff back, and we have no idea how. All those, well, actually, they do know how. All those statues that you collected for us were like EMP transmitters, so when you brought them all to us, the systems were fried, and she snuck in and stole her suit back. I had a whole mission where I didn't even get to meet the character. And it's like, you get a voicemail from Harry Osborn, and he's the whole time, he's like, man, I wish Harry were here. I wish Harry were here. It's too bad Harry's not here. And I'm just like, yeah, it really is. Because, like, this is the game with the Sinister Six, and so far the story is pretty okay. Everything else in this game feels like an afterthought, and it's not even funny.
How far are you?
There's 3 DLCs that I haven't played yet. Post-bombing, Miles' dad is dead.
Oh, you're at that part, okay.
We're looking for Martin Lee. We just went to his hideout where he's like, he's gonna bomb Osborn's political campaigns.
Okay, yeah, I have a rough memory of where you are. There's some good moments after that, for sure. Like there's some I think you'll like the ending, but you've got a ways to go before that. But
I mean, the only thing that I like in this game the most is the amount of suits I can wear. There's so many.
There's like a bunch from comics, right? And then there's some original ones.
Yeah, like Fantastic Bagman, or Bombastic Bagman, whatever. He's in this game. But so is, Tom Holland from No Way Home. Tom Holland from, or Far From Home. Tom Holland as Night Monkey. Andrew Garfield, or that's Tobey Maguire. This is Andrew Garfield. You get the Stark suit, Tom Holland, again. They're a really big fan of Tom Holland.
Well, like the Infinity War one?
I don't know. I think the Iron Spider's in here, but I don't have it. But there are a couple ones, like the Noir suit looks cool.
Like the one from Homecoming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are cool suits, but like for the most part, it's like the best part of the game is the suits. And again, walking around and being like an actual menace to society, just like JJ keeps talking about. But JJ will make like the best opinions in this game ever of all time about Spider-Man. Again, swings through a cloud of smog. He's like, oh, what's he doing there? Is he getting high? What's happening here? And like, look, I at that point I was just like, on the outside perspective, like, that is a good point. That would freak me out if I saw Spider-Man stealing pigeons from the sky. Genuinely, like that's insane stuff. And he's making the point where like, well, we need Spider-Man. He'll bring in callers and they'll be like, well, we need Spider-Man to beat these superpowered guys. And then JJ was like, you mean the superpowered guys that didn't exist until Spider-Man did? Those guys? And he's got a point. It's the whole Batman thing too. Like there would be no Joker without Batman. And he's like the worst one. How many people has the Joker killed because Batman couldn't do the job? Not saying that it's right to kill him, but this is the Joker we're talking about. You should probably just kill him. Like, let's be honest here. Or have the asylum do it. We got a corrupt asylum of insane doctors. And, like, you got Hugo Strange, you got Amadeus Arkham. You got all these people who are mentally insane that are killing patients. And you're telling me not once did they decide, hey, we should kill the Joker. It's a superhero thing. Like, I'm not going to say that Batman doesn't have his problems. The no-kill rule is good. I understand where it is, because him not killing people is the only thing separating him from people like the Joker. Otherwise, he would be a sociopathical maniac. But also, come on, it's the Joker we're talking about. He's the Joker, baby. And I'm just not a fan. And this Spider-Man game is just comically funny sometimes, because, like, when I played the algae mission, I was just dying laughing, because it is so funny, because Spider-Man is like, if I don't get that algae out of the water, people are gonna die. And he's, like, super serious about it, and it's so funny. Because it's not really that big of a deal. It's like...
There's a lot of...
like...
There's a lot of those similar missions in the second game that came out on PS5. The side
so
missions are
learn.
But there are two side stories that are really good where you actually get boss fights at the end, and they're pretty good. But there is also, like, you do a lot more spider bot stuff. There's another pigeon mission. There's another.
So stupid.
It's not pigeons aren't. Whoa.
Spider-Man 2 is woke.
Oh my god.
Tyler and I watched a video like right when the game came out.
What were they saying?
There's this massive incel Trumpy guy that does like a 2-hour long critique of the game, and his entire point is that the game just pushes woke propaganda. And he's like, I just want to see Spider-Man decapitate people. I don't want to see MJ walking around.
Like Miles is nice to people.
And he's like, I did not give a damn about Miles Morales, and you could probably find out why. And I'm like, and there's a really good reason why many people didn't buy his game. And I'm like,
I'm going to buy his game as soon as I'm done with this one.
That one's good. That one is good. It's shorter.
Because I know it's shorter.
It's shorter. The side missions are not nearly as fun, but the main game is really good. I will say that. The second game does a better job at balancing out side missions in the main story, but it has its flaws.
I'm a little disappointed that they brought back
terrible costume, though. That's like the only thing I know about the story of the game. Well, aside from the story. The second Spider-Man game, doesn't Miles get like that, like, really bad costume?
Oh yeah, because Adidas paid a ton of money to put that suit in, and also they have a shop in the game that you can find on the street.
Oh, that's the Adidas
costume? That's the Adidas suit, and that's why you're forced to wear it at the end of the game, and it just completely kills the vibe, because you're in this dark fight with Venom, and like there's actual like real shit going down, and then here comes Miles just popping in with the most like Jolly Rancher suit imaginable, and just like, I had to shake it up a little bit, and it's just like, this is the worst looking piece of clothing I've ever seen in my goddamn life.
Well, speaking of obscene product placement, I watched a movie the other day.
No, we can't talk about that one. We can't talk about that one. No, we can't talk about that. I haven't seen it.
What movie?
Jurassic World Rebirth.
Oh.
Without actually spoiling it for Tyler, but minimal spoilers for everybody else. The product placement in that movie is the worst I have seen in a long time.
I've heard a lot of complaints about it. I've been trying so badly to not watch any videos critiquing the movie, but they are starting to really flood my recommended page, so it's getting harder by the day.
There are like 2-3 minute scenes in this, like, I don't know, hour and a half, maybe 2 hour long movie that revolve around a single product and a single joke that happens twice in the movie. And an entire major plot point in this movie is kicked off by a Snickers bar. So, there's that.
Is the movie good?
Oh, the movie is really bad. It's really funny, but it's really bad. It's 90% fan service and references to old movies, and 10% product placement. Well, it's more like 50-50, especially with the amount of products that are in this movie. It is an insane movie. At one point, they're looking at a... So this is not a spoiler, because this is in the trailers. Everybody knows this. They're tracking down the dinosaurs because they need the blood for this pharmaceutical company. It's not a spoiler. It's in the trailers. We know this. And so they're tracking the mosasaur, and they have this table because Jurassic World already put a tracker on the mosasaurus, so they already know where it is. They just have to go to it. And so they have this massive, like, table that's like a tablet that shows a display, and they just, like, there are, like, 10, 15 different snacks on that table, just in the frame at all times. There's, like, a bag of Dorito, there's a Snickers bar, there's M&Ms, there's, like, peanut M&Ms as well. It's insane. There's an insane amount of product placement in that movie. Yeah.
I really want to go watch it, but I've heard it's bad.
So,
I've heard it's really bad.
It's not great, I'll be honest. It's funny.
You gotta watch Superman and Fantastic Four instead, because those are gonna be good.
I mean, the ones that aren't out yet. I guess they'll be out by the time this episode comes out. But
I mean, Fantastic Four is like 2.5 weeks away. I don't remember when Superman's coming out.
I think it's coming out Friday.
Oh, really?
I think so.
I will say, Jurassic World does a really good job at suspense. There are a lot of, like, really suspenseful moments. But once you stop to realize that, obviously, it's so obvious who's going to die in this movie from the get-go, and who isn't. Clearly the kids aren't going to die in the Jurassic World movie. Why would they do that, right? But there are so many suspenseful scenes that revolve around the kids. And so they're good. Well, except for the piss scene. That one drags on a little long.
Oh, no.
But, yeah. Other than that, I mean, the suspense is probably the best part of the movie. The plot is really funny and really dumb. The main characters, Scarlett Johansson is pretty good in the movie. She's whatever. I mean, it's a Jurassic World character, so it's like there's not really a whole lot going on with any of them. They do a One Piece death at the end.
What?
Which I won't get into and I won't explain because it's a spoiler, but it is a One Piece death. Anybody who knows about One Piece knows exactly what I'm talking about, and if you've seen this movie, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, so there's a pretty big One Piece death at the end of the movie. Other than that, I don't know, like a 60% out of 100 on that one. Way too much product placement. Like, if we had to give like screen time to the product placement, there's definitely more screen time for products in this movie than for the T-Rex hybrid they show in all the trailers. There's definitely more screen time than that thing for, like, Snickers bars and Altoids and stuff.
I can't say I'm surprised. Just like in Dominion, when they promoted all of the old characters and new characters coming together, and it took until the hour and 45-minute mark before they all met up at once, and then they immediately split up again.
And then they said we're in the end game now. I can't believe they're gonna make 2 more movies of this as well.
So is this just one of those things they're just gonna keep making forever?
So somebody this is revenge for earlier. Likus is calling me out right as I put food in my mouth.
Yeah, okay, I'll get a drink. I'll wait.
No, Likus!
Oh, he's gone!
Into the darkness. Likus, fade to black. The movie.
What idea did I have the other day? Was it a reality show centered around Likus? I think that's what I was.
Talking about Likus City?
Oh yeah, it was Sim City focused around LikunMiffery.
Did you just say Lake City?
Yeah. I know, it's been 4 months since we talked about that. But,
what is that drink?
So,
actually, it looks like my drink.
Blood.
Vampire. I do not say blah, blah, blah.
I like how I went for Morbius and you went for Hotel Transylvania. Those reviews did just go up.
They
And
did.
so did your Wreck-It Ralph 2 review.
I know. I know. God, that movie's still
A
so
lot of people
terrible.
pointed this out, and I can't not think about it because it is so true. And so many people have pointed it out at different points to me specifically. Jurassic Park is just going the Fast and Furious route. They're just going to keep making those movies, and they are going to stop making sense. They already don't make sense. Let's be clear here. But they're just going to keep pumping them out. And I had this like realization after a certain point, and it comes mostly from One Piece having gone for like 25 years now, something like that. It might only be 20. I don't think it's been 25 yet. But I don't know that I'm going to be alive before One Piece ends. I don't know that. I hope so, because I think that would be insane if it went on for another, 40 years, 60 years, whatever. But I don't know that it won't, you know what I mean? And when people started pointing out that Jurassic World was a lot like Fast and the Furious, I started to think about the fact that these movies, not only will they continue to come out, but they will probably continue to come out after I'm dead.
Probably.
And there will be so many movies that it would be like impossible to do a movie marathon that isn't as long as One Piece is now. And like that thought just hit me out of nowhere, and I was just like, oh damn, that's dystopian as fuck. Can you imagine going to the theater to see Jurassic World 84? Like genuinely, that would be surreal as hell. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
It would, yeah, it would be. I mean,
Or like-
they technically did say that the last Fast and Furious is beginning production.
They always say it's the last one though.
That's true.
They always do. But like, it brings me to the thought like there's a possibility that the MCU will never end, and that is a very scary thought.
I mean, as long as the only way they would stop doing that is if it stopped making money, which it won't.
But that's not the play to make. That's why show. This is a bad. I was about to say Phineas and Ferb, but they're back, so that's a bad example.
True.
Gravity Falls. Perfect. It's like 3 seasons. Start, ended. It's done. It was a very popular show, very successful show. But it finished. Adventure Time is the same way. Phineas and Ferb was the same way. It's back now, but it's still Dan Povenmire, so it's probably still fine. It's probably gone woke.
Yeah, it's woke Phineas and Ferb now.
True.
I saw a clip from it the other day where Phineas does like a full 360, and I've never been more uncomfortable in my life. I've seen sides of Phineas's head I've never thought I'd see.
They had to invent new sides for him to do that.
Yeah, they did. They actually did. I didn't want to know what Phineas looked like from the back of his head.
Well, now
Yeah.
you do.
So you don't need to keep making these movies just because they make money. You can stop the MCU at any point and then just decide, hey, let's make more Iron Man movies. But if the MCU continues, there's a possibility that we may never see an Iron Man movie ever again.
I do
with
hope
Tony
they
Stark.
eventually do just make not even redos, like just new like solo. Yeah, they just need to like recast like Iron Man and do more Iron Man movies. You know what I mean?
I guess you brought me to another very scary thought that I've never had until right now. So they're remaking Harry Potter for HBO, but it's a TV show. Do you think...
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
Because it's not even been that long since the movies have ended. Do you think in like 10, 20 years, the MCU will be remade and it'll tell the exact same story that it told this run around?
I
mean, they're
doubt
already
it.
doing that with live-action remakes of movies.
Yeah, but you can't
I doubt
live action
they'll go.
remake a
I doubt
movie.
they'll do
It's
like
already
the
live
exact
action.
same like grand like phase. Like I doubt they're gonna do like Thanos in the same way again. You know what I mean?
Am I going to have to watch Thor: The Dark World again?
No.
God, I hope I'm dead when that comes out. Instead of making it live action, because it's already live action, they'll make it animated. I think that would actually go kind of hard. But
I mean,
They probably use AI to do it, so maybe not so hard.
That would be fucked up.
I'm a limp dick right now. about AI. Marvel.
My penis is not erect right now.
AI Robert Downey Jr. Oh god, that's a terrible transition, but it brings me perfectly to my next topic. So I've been wanting to talk about this for a while, but I really hate Instagram, and I have many reasons for that. But more recently, there's been a big issue going on in social media and Instagram and TikTok specifically. People are using AI Down syndrome filters to sell sex products. And like
What?
and they'll use AI Down syndrome filters on their face and then wear like a bikini and make like thirst trap videos with their AI Down syndrome face. And I've never been more concerned for society in my entire life.
Why what the fuck?
This presents several problems, obviously, but I think the two big ones are as follows. A, these people should be canceled. They shouldn't be allowed to do this. This is sexualizing Down syndrome people, which, mind you, 90% of the time have the minds of children. So let's keep that in mind while we do these, right? And B, on that topic, the people who are liking these are terrible. Just the thought of some guy in his, like, 60s not being able to tell that this is an AI filter and being, like, fully into it. They get, like, hundreds of thousands of likes. Because
That
it's
is
Instagram,
actually
right?
insane.
Yeah, I have not seen stuff like that. I don't know. All my Instagram cats and Gordon Ramsay saying don't play with your meat like that.
And
So
how
pretty predictably, I get pretty much 3 things every time I go on Instagram, which is why I don't use it, which is why I deleted it. Every time you guys send me an Instagram meme now, I have to open it in a Safari browser, and it's a pain in my ass. But previously, one of you would send me an Instagram meme, and I would watch it. And I would scroll, because it's, a doom scroll site. It's exactly what it's made for. And I would get to one of 3 things. One of those things is following one of the other 2. But as I'm progressively scrolling, I will constantly see women fully nude, almost nude, or, like, questionable thirst traps, or downright bad thirst traps for down bad people. So, one of the big ones is women who are fully nude, that have painted bikinis on their bodies. And because it's one of those sites where you only have to look at it for like 2 seconds, it'll say, he looked at this. That means he wants this. So unless I go through and tell them not to recommend every single one of these, they will just get sent to me. Mind you, I've never used it, and I never use it, except for when you guys send me memes, and then I just get caught in a doom scroll. I go to YouTube Shorts for my doom scrolls that I actively pursue, because I don't find nude women. I also don't find racist memes. The amount of George Floyd memes on Instagram is a problem.
Oh, that's true.
They are absolutely everywhere. It's insane.
And it's not even just that. There are just straight up so many racist things in Instagram. It's not even funny. And when I get to the racist George Floyd memes, that's when I decide, all right, I've had enough of Instagram for the day. Time to turn this app off and go do something else. But every now and again, I'm curious, and I wanted to know what was beyond the George Floyd meme. And so it's more of the first 2, but also people dying, and just footage of people dying. It's not blurred. It's just people dying, getting crushed by cars and decapitated and flattened in machine accidents and stuff. It is unbelievable. And it's like, the account will be like called like follow to see people die, and it'll have hundreds of thousands of likes. And these accounts are just created constantly, probably by AIs at this point. And Facebook, Meta, will take these accounts down one at a time, but they clearly haven't even tried to fix the issue because they pop back up almost immediately after. And so I deleted Instagram because of these 3 things. And the problem with that is that I don't know how often you guys visit Reddit. Reddit used to be a very cool place where you could go to solve niche problems, like getting stuck behind a fence in Arkham Knight on the switch port that was very poorly made. Now, it is pretty much a cesspool of incests and racists. Incels. Racists. I'm sure there is a lot of that incest on Reddit, but there's definitely a lot of incels and racists. You're either going there, and Pomeroy. I don't remember why, but like r/Lansing came up the other day, right? And so I type in r/Lansing on Reddit to figure out whatever it was. I can't even remember. And like, one of the first results is Lansing sex, and it's just, it's probably the most desperate people you could think of in your entire life trying to hook up on Reddit. On Reddit. And Discord is basically the same. It is pretty much just incels and racists at this point. And so I'm glad that, for all YouTube's faults, at least I can scroll through YouTube Shorts without seeing people dying. You know what I mean?
That's true. I get this guy on my YouTube Shorts who, like, makes, like, weird Minecraft mods, and he's like...
I love that guy!
I can't even, like, think of an exact one. Like, I added, like, taxes to Minecraft.
I added emus to Minecraft. Hold on. I've definitely seen one very recently.
And then I also get, like, Deltarune ones, because I watch them and I think they're funny. That's pretty much why.
Minecraft. The warden is unemployed right now, so
Yeah.
a prison warden uniform.
This guy.
I generated a giant prison structure in the deep dark so he could have a job. It's pretty easy to break out of a regular Minecraft prison, so I made the prison walls out of living skulk, and when you try to mine it, its mouth will scream, and this will alert the warden to come and lock you up. Now you have to go through the prison like a series of escape rooms. Like, for example, you have to grow melons in the prison cafeteria to craft a melon block to escape. You have to unalive Diddy, to get a banana that activates a pressure plate door. And in the ball pit room that all prisons have, you have to stuff all the skulk mouths with a ball so they can't scream when you mine your way out. Some prison cells need 2 people to escape, so you can find friends during recreational time, and you guys can even start a prison group of awesome nice guys, which will be helpful during the prison riot. I'm adding a top comment next time.
The dude is awesome.
I love them.
His name is Fingies_YouTube. Shout out that guy. That guy is awesome. And he presented me with the perfect segue to my next topic. Diddy is free!
He's not free. He's getting less.
Basically free.
He's getting less time than he should, but he is not free.
He's getting way less time than he should. Way less.
Which is... It's bad.
It's incredibly bad.
I thought he was honestly going to just get life in prison, no questions asked, but apparently in this year 2025, that's not happening. But it's pretty fucked up, I'm going to say.
So he was tried for five different things, and I gotta say, the fact that Tupac's murder is not one of those things is a very interesting thing. I bring it up all the time, but not many people know that the guy who killed Tupac was evicted and is in jail now. But that guy who they put in jail for killing Tupac said that Diddy hired the hit. I just want to throw that out there for the world to know. So not only is this a kleptomaniac and sex trafficker, I couldn't think of the word, free on the streets, but he's also
Did you mean to say kleptomaniac?
Yeah, what does that mean?
No, I don't think. I mean, it's not Something
Isn't
that
that
you
the
go to
sex
jail
thing?
for.
Isn't that something that people are just obsessed with sex?
No.
What's that one?
Nymphomaniac.
Yeah, that's the one. What's kleptomaniac mean?
I think it's like you hoard things.
Well, let's look it up.
He does hoard baby oil, to be fair.
How do you spell that? Klepto?
Kleptomaniac.
like-
Oh, I got it. Nope,
Right.
that's not it.
Okay, I'm
An
getting more
impulse
juice.
control disorder that results in an irresistible urge to steal. This is usually
Nice.
self-diagnosable.
So he's not a kleptomaniac. He's a nymphomaniac and a sex trafficker. And on top of all that, he is someone who hired a hit for the murder of Tupac Shakur. And he'll be free in maximum 20 years, which, let's be honest, how often do people actually get the maximum? Almost never. On top of that, he could be let out for good behavior. Because he has the ability for parole. He doesn't... He probably will be in there for like 5 years, if that. And then he'll be having freaky parties again, all over the town. Count 1, racketeering, not guilty. Count 2, sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, not guilty. Skipping number 3, count 4, sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, not guilty. So he 2 counts of sex trafficking, not guilty. Count 3 and count 5, same thing. Transportation to engage in prostitution. Diddy is going to jail for engaging in prostitution. That's what they got him for. How much evidence is there for everything that he has done? What about... They raided his house.
True.
And this is all they're getting
Well,
him for?
What I'm thinking is, obviously there was bribery, but
Oh, very clearly.
he did not call a single witness. No, there was he had a giant list of witnesses, but he called them all off at the very last second. I don't understand.
How many people came out and spoke against him that are now on the chopping block because Diddy could have possibly hire a hit on him? Just know, if I disappear, Diddy killed me.
It's honestly bizarre.
It's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, yes.
True. Because I want to bring up another important. Well, it's not happened yet, but it's going to very soon. The Idaho murder trials that's coming up with the guy that killed those college students in Idaho. I don't remember. You remember that?
Yep.
This guy is about to face trial, or he is currently facing trial, and he's expected, without question, to get the death penalty. Meanwhile, Diddy is going to pretty much walk free in the next decade and a half. Even though Diddy is, and this is comparing evil to evil here, Diddy should deserve much worse than this guy. Even though they're both really bad, we're talking about Diddy here, okay?
But Diddy has money and a name.
True.
That's the difference here. It's crazy because, like, did we not see video footage of Diddy beating his wife? We're just gonna pretend like that never happened. We're not even gonna charge him for that. We're not gonna charge him for assault and battery. What is the point? Why did we go through all this?
Publicity, probably.
Luigi dies, but Diddy Kong lives? What a world!
It's fucked up. It's very fucked up.
I cannot believe that Diddy Combs, John Diddy Combs, is going to be free in like 5 years maximum. Like, he hasn't even been fully sentenced yet, but we can assume it won't be long.
Probably not.
If we're going off of 10 years max for each sentence, or for each convicted crime, I guess. And,
Yeah.
like, it's sketchy. It's sketchy. It's sketchy. It's sketchy stuff. Money does a lot of things. Which is why we need you to like and subscribe.
Not true.
So we can start
I mean, I think we're done with Noah's small talk for the day.
Pringleson Mansion coming soon. We've talked about Pringleson Sex Dungeon before. Do you remember that?
Pringleson Sex Dungeon will only have consensual. Will only have people in there consensually. So it's fine.
Consensually by force.
And they will be at minimum age 22.
22.
I guess you guys like them old.
What? I'm not old.
I'm 22 years old.
So am I.
You're not. No, you're
Yes,
not.
I am.
22. Like, guess how old are you?
I'm 20.
We're gonna go to Vegas
Talk to me when
for his
you're legal.
birthday.
What? We're going gambling for Likus' birthday?
That's right. What casino do you want to go to for your birthday?
I don't know if I want to go to a casino.
Oh, what?
I
We'll
have
go to Hooters
through-
instead.
I probably want to get drunk, I would imagine.
You can get drunk
Is
at a
what I would
casino.
want to do. And
That's
I don't
true.
want to do that at a casino where I have an infinite amount of money to lose.
Don't
Well,
make an infinite amount of money, then, dumbass.
Well, we would just take your money while you're wasting,
Dumbass!
so you don't have any money. We'll be like we'll be like the guy in the Geico commercial where he's like, "Oh, you almost had it. You got to be quicker than that." But instead of just like a single dollar bill, it's gonna be Likus's wallet and car keys. He's just gonna be
I'll
drunk,
honest with you,
stumbling around.
Drinking is overrated, and I know that you've drank before, so I don't know why.
I would
So
never.
not only is drinking overrated, but I highly suggest not
Ooh,
getting
that's
drunk,
a-
because that's even more overrated.
I would never drink underage.
That brings us to another good
I
segue
had my
to
first
another
drink when I
point.
was 14.
So, recently, you probably saw the video. Video's already out. I attempted the 999 challenge.
That's true.
Guys.
I watched the video.
Let me
You
say,
say that we're done with Jeffy small talk, but I have a good 10 things left to talk about.
no, it was a good segue. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I gotta say, folks, it may look fun when you watch a bunch of frat bros do it on TikTok or whatever. But as somebody who has attempted and completed this challenge, it's not fun.
Right before on TikTok will be the Down syndrome thirst trap filter, and then right below it will be a George Floyd meme. Right in between, though, is where Tyler gets drunk eating hot dogs. The hot dogs are what made him drunk.
True.
As we all know.
I gotta say, the hot
That
dogs.
was a rare video with neither myself or Likus think about.
It is kind of weird.
It was bad. It's a lot of hot dogs. You could do the hot dogs on its own. Probably could do the alcohol on its own. But combining them together, I gotta say, I don't think I've ever been more nauseous in my life. When I was done, like, I thought I was gonna get more drunk than I did. Be real with you.
He says as he stumbles around and falls like 4 times in the video.
Trust me, I remember most of what happened. I remember where I was. I remember what I
Remember
was
what
doing.
happened after when Ann and Eli took advantage of in Pringleson Sex Dungeon?
What?
You see those cans of Pringles behind you? There's one that's missing. I hope you've had a hard time shitting recently. Don't worry, it's inside of a can that's being collected as we speak.
Either that can is long gone or it's not there.
It dissolved into his bloodstream.
No, I shit it out.
He's half Pringles can now.
Only part of the plan.
Have some can.
But yeah, so when you combine the fact that I drank all that alcohol, like I honestly did not think, and I say it at the earlier part of the video, I did not think honestly that I was going to throw up.
Making sure that the millennials are still watching.
And this is gonna sound really gross, but I'll never get.
Gross.
I'll never forget the image of what came out of me when we was done. Do you know? Do you know? You guys remember? It looked like that. It was god awful.
Can we put like a warning? I'm editing this.
It was.
Put a warning.
It was.
Just
awful.
bleep it out, actually.
And then the whole night. Good news is though, I did not really get a hangover. I threw up 3 times. So I guess that was.
No.
I guess that's the trade-off. Either I would have been hungover or I throw up. So
No, usually those two coincide when you wake up on the floor of somebody's house that you've never been to, covered in your own vomit and having a splitting headache.
I did
So
get
Likus, you say you want to get butt naked and drunk on your birthday, huh?
I have no idea what I want to do on my birthday.
Play Trivial Pursuit, of course.
You're right.
A drunk Trivial Pursuit.
that would
I'm
be
just
so
saying.
fun.
Well, that would be your guys' only chance to win.
You bitch. I came in second place last time. I almost beat you. You won by a sheer chance of luck.
I will say though, don't do the 999 challenge, please. It's too bad.
Okay.
Don't do it. It's bad.
Okay.
Not fun.
Too bad.
Not fun. Not fun. Not fun at all.
I
0
don't know.
out of
I
10.
kind of want to do it. You saying it's not fun makes me want to do it more. I'm not gonna lie. It's like you eating the one chip. I knew you had such a bad time. Makes me want to do it so bad.
Oh my god, that might be the only food-related thing that I've done that's worse than the 999 challenge.
Well,
At
I hope
least-
you're ready, baby.
Worse.
Because
At least-
it's
at least-
gonna go up from here.
At least with the 999 challenge. Oh, no, at least with the 999 challenge, the effects of it didn't last for like 4 days, and I wasn't shitting blue spicy powder out of my ass for 4 days.
Dude, the fart powder is insane. Talk about... I mean, you would set someone's eyes on fire, and then they would get pink eye. From that one fart. That is such a dangerous weapon to have your hands on. Spread evil. Your third eye to the sky, ready to blow.
You're- It reminds me of the Bowser farting gif, but blue.
Let's see if I can find that quickly.
Why are you blue?
I'm pretty sure it doesn't really exist anymore, though. Oh, no, I found it. I found it pretty easily.
Oh god.
It's so funny.
Oh god.
So at least that didn't happen with the 999 challenge. Instead of everything going out the back, it went back out the front. So
Yeah.
That's all.
All I'm saying is you've seen nothing yet. Because Pringleson eats an entire can of pudding is gonna be one hell of a video. I'll say that.
Pringleson eats raw chicken.
well, no, I'm gonna get on the what's the Hot Ones Hot Wings video thing. I'm gonna get on that.
Oh, like Bryan Cranston.
They just had Owen Wilson on there.
Owen Wilson went on there?
Yeah, that's their newest episode. He just went on there.
Lightning McQueen, huh? Wow.
Just watched a movie with him in it called Masterminds.
I'm on a roll today, I just
Not-
gotta say.
Not a great movie, gotta say. Ow, just bit my tongue. Ow. Ow.
How do you bite your tongue? Drink.
My teeth are not... My teeth didn't expand correctly, so I bite my tongue more often than most people.
What?
Well, see, they
Your
don't...
teeth didn't expand correctly?
Because you're supposed to... Because when the over-the-top teeth are supposed to go over the front, the bottom ones, mine don't do that. They go directly on top of each other, so...
Wait, what?
See?
Say that again.
Straight
For
count.
what? Do you drink with your teeth smiling?
No! There's not enough room in my mouth for my tongue, so it bites down.
Okay, I heard you say that your top teeth don't go over your bottom teeth. Instead, they go over.
You're supposed to have an...
Expand?
You're supposed to have an overbite, but I don't have an overbite.
You're not supposed to have an overbite.
I don't know how you're drinking that makes this a problem. Or why your teeth are... while you do it.
Spider-Man,
You have to like let the liquid seep between your teeth to drink it.
there's one thing they love more than a hero. Is to watch a hero fail.
And then he squat jumps off onto a glider and goes whew, into the sunset or sunrise.
I love Willem Dafoe.
Shout out Tobey Maguire and Willem Dafoe. Which brings me to my next small talk. One Piece. I'm getting it into the podcast. That's right. It's been so long since we've recorded that One Piece put in the Willem Dafoe looking up meme into its anime. And we are so back. The saddest backstory in the entire thing gets the Willem Dafoe looking up meme. I'm all in. I am for this Toei. Master Toei. Best kind of filler you could possibly include. It's like them putting Among Us characters in the impact frames from Guano. Or saying that Big Mom smokes the big stuff or something like that in the impact frames. There's a lot of funny things that the animators speak in there.
Big Mama smokes the big stuff.
Did you
She's
see
like
it
Thomas,
expand?
Thomas the Tank Engine.
He didn't know what he was doing. He was just driving the train. It's like me. I'm just driving the train.
Thomas the Tank Engine is a sentient being.
That's true, actually.
What's the song? I don't know the fucking song.
Like,
I'm saying.
the only reason I know that is because of the edit where the TF2 guys are in a truck. We like to party. We like to party. We like to party. And then Thomas the Tank Engine comes in and goes,
It's a great
and
video.
then grabs the truck and like, no. It's a classic old meme.
Love that video.
Shout out Marvel.
Oh, dude, there's Hawkeye.
This is a very intimidating stance.
Oh, dude, there's Hawkeye. Oh, dude, there's Hawkeye.
Front and center.
What's this?
Bitch.
I watched
That's
a video.
Black Cat.
I watched. That's racist. I watched a video today that made me very upset.
His actual name is Black Panther.
I know, but Black Cat is a woman and a white woman. You doing good down there, goofball?
I know. Black Cat
So,
is a
I
woman.
just found the Bowser gift and like it said.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll make sure to favorite it later.
I
already
did.
We're gonna have a resurgence in the Bowser fart GIF usage in our server.
I saw a
It'll be
video
like-
today.
When was the last time we were really using it? Has it been 2 or 3 years.
It's been like 3 years. It's been a long time.
It's been a year, Daddy.
I really, really miss you. Anyway, I was watching a video on YouTube Shorts today, where there's like these guys that go to Comic-Con, and they do a couple different things. There's this guy who does like this, your team versus my team. You reach into the bag, grab a character, put it on the board, and it's like mine versus yours. There's another guy who goes and asks like questions, and so there's a dude who asks, you know, which anime is the most overrated, which anime is the worst, which anime is the best, which anime is the most underrated, and then there's questions like, who's smarter, Iron Man, Bruce Wayne? The guy picks Bruce Wayne. That's fine. That's reasonable. He's probably smarter than Iron Man. I could give that to Bruce Wayne, right? And then he picks
That could be true.
Bruce Wayne, Reed Richards, Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne, Doctor Doom, Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne, Shuri, Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne, Black Panther, T'Challa, Black Panther. Are you telling me
There's no way.
that you think Shuri is dumber than Black Panther? On top of the fact that Reed Richards and Doctor Doom are the two smartest people in probably comic history ever? Like,
That is true. It's either you have to either pick. If you're not picking Iron Man, you have to pick either Mr.
Reed
Fantastic
Richards.
or
How do you
Dr. Doom.
not?
And you probably pick Mr. Fantastic because Doctor Doom.
Doctor Doom's whole
Doctor Doom
stick.
has more like range, but he isn't as.
So, I have things to talk about. This leads me into another topic that's not even on my small talk list that I need to talk about. But Doctor Doom's whole shtick is that Reed Richards is smarter than him, and Doctor Doom is jealous of that fact.
That's
He
true.
does everything in his power to make it look like Reed Richards is dumb. When that trailer released, where Reed Richards says, "I don't know if we're going to be safe," Doctor Doom was at home watching that on the release day of that trailer and was just like, "Yeah, he doesn't know, yeah."
Does he know?
Because Doctor Doom would have thrived on that information. Because his whole point is that he's jealous of Reed Richards.
True.
Which brings me to the thing I need to talk about.
He also might want to fuck his wife as well.
Maybe his brother.
What?
Maybe.
Goes both
Maybe
ways.
Let's not even talk about
Reed Richards.
Franklin Richards. Am I right, chat? His son? Am I right? Wink, wink. I'm like Spider-Man when I block traffic again.
Comic where he abducted Reed Richards' daughter just to like have a cool day out with her.
I don't know, because Norman Osborn has a kid with Gwen Stacy, so...
What?
You remember that? Norman Osborn impregnates Gwen Stacy.
Was that did that actually happen, or was that one of the
Yeah,
weird
dude, that was a
clones?
real comic. Just like the one where Spider-Man's jizz is radioactive and it kills MJ.
Oh,
Remember
that's
that
true.
one? Spider-Man just never wins.
I think there's also one where
This-
it's a panel of Spider-Man and he looks like pregnant, and he's like saying Gwen's name.
Greg
That's
this.
I think the
Spooderman. That's a
actual
different
context
character. That's
is that he's
Spooderman.
full of sand.
That's Sandman.
He's full of I know what you're talking about. Then it expands
Yeah.
and he explodes.
Yeah.
Sandman kills Spider-Man. I know what you're talking about. Okay, so Spider-Man not winning brings me to another topic, but I really need to talk about Superman. So, a scene came out, and they shared it to everybody, and it is possibly one of the funniest scenes ever.
Is this the rage bait one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where-
Yeah.
I don't know if this movie is going to be good, but this scene is not helping its case. I'm going to be real here.
I like it.
Lex Luthor rage baiting Superman is a very Lex Luthor thing to do. Clearly, he kidnapped Crypto to get Superman to come in and be pissed, flip the table, record that, and give it to the Daily Bugle, you know?
Yeah.
Not the Daily Bugle, obviously, because different universe. But that's basically the thing here. He's trying to frame Superman for being a terrible person. Classic Lex Luthor material. You know, he's jealous of Superman, which is why he's... So I'm kind of tired of twink Lex Luthor. I'm gonna be real. I don't have a problem with the actor, but he didn't beef up. I need him
He's
to beef
bald.
up.
He can't be a twin.
I don't care that he's bald. He needs to beef up.
That's true. Lex Luthor is like shredded.
He's shredded because he's trying to prove that he can do what Superman does, because he's basically racist. Like, long
True.
story short, Lex Luthor is racist. He doesn't like that Superman was born with these abilities, and thinks that it puts a shame to humanity, because they'll never be as good as Superman. So he's super jealous of him. He needs to be buff. He needs to have muscle.
Thick.
We're getting bald Lex Luthor, and they're like, what's wrong with Lex Luthor? We made him bald. He's perfect. That's what you want, right? You want it bald. He's still a twink.
He can't be a twink if he's bald.
What are you talking about?
So I can't be
Yes.
a twink?
Well,
Tyler,
you're not.
You can't be a twink.
You're not bald.
Eli could be.
I'm thick with it.
Shout out Darkroom7, famous beat mapper.
True, actually.
He should shout us out. What's up with that?
Yeah, that's right, actually.
He shouted me out when he made the alphabet videos.
Why doesn't he say shout out to Pringleson in the description of every one of his maps?
Shout out Pringleson. You just put an image of Pringleson at the end of the run. So as you're going through the songs, ching 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 ching. Pringleson is in there. He's staring at you the whole time. You could move his mouth to sing to the songs and stuff. That would be hilarious. Actually, I would pay to see that. Anyway, so the scene basically plays out. Superman flies in there, and Lex Luthor is in there sipping coffee. Superman's like, "Where's the dog?" "What dog?" "I know you have the dog. Where is he?" "I don't know what dog you're talking about." "I know you have the dog." "You mean the one with the cape?" "I heard what you said." "What did I say?" "What dog?" And that's the scene. That's the scene. Superman throws a table out the window. Listen, I'm fine with emotionally immature Superman, and I'm not a big fan of the Snyder fans saying all the things they're saying. I don't think that half of those problems are valid. But he gotta be smarter than this Superman. What was that, Tyler? That was like, you were so mad about something.
I gotta make sure I clocked out of work. Keep going.
I mean,
Okay, I successfully clocked out. We're good.
Go ahead.
I don't know.
let's go.
It's certainly not a mistake. Something Superman would do like 15 years into being Superman, right?
Right? Which is where we're at.
I don't think that's true.
I think
He
it is
hasn't been
true.
Superman for that long.
Speaking of Superman,
Like, it's not
you
like
guys,
his
how did
first-
you guys not tell me that Nick Cage was Superman once?
Because he never was.
What?
He never, literally not even in the CGI that they put at the end of The Flash, he wasn't Superman then either. That was an entirely CGI Nick Cage. There was
With the Lord
almost a...
Farquaad cut?
Yes. There was almost a Nicolas Cage Superman movie, but it got canceled. Because it was in development hell for like 10 years.
Oh.
So no, Nicolas Cage never got to play Superman.
Okay.
But clearly we are in a universe where Superman is an established character who's been Superman for a while.
Yeah, but not, like, long enough to where he would... I don't think it's like...
where he's fighting kaijus on a daily basis. Like, if he can handle a random kaiju in the middle of the street, surely he can handle Rage Bait from freaking Lex Luthor, right?
I don't think necessarily, right?
Why?
Why not?
He's fighting giant freaking monsters. He has to deal with the publicity he already has. In theory, Lex Luthor has been going about this for a long time. Lex Luthor is a very outspoken against Superman character. I almost said Spider-Man. We're getting mixed up here. So, like, even if we assume it's been 3 years, surely enough, Lex Luthor has been outspoken about Superman for 3 years. He didn't just become rich after Superman was Superman.
Clack.
He was born rich.
Plain old
Yeah, I know.
clack.
So surely he can handle Lex Luthor after having to deal with him for this long, right? And the Rage Bait, come on.
I have no idea, honestly.
I don't know. I don't want to go into a movie with a whiny Superman, because then we're, like, literally it's just the Snyderverse, but a little bit less dark, a little bit more vibrant. Whiny Superman versus whiny Superman, here we go. And they both have twink Lex Luthors. So, like... What kind of money do I have to pay to watch Lex Luthor kiss Lex Luthor? It's my only question. Comment down below. Let me know. We'll look that up for the 100th episode of Strollin Trollin.
Reading comments the whole time?
No, we're going to see Lex Luthor kiss Lex Luthor. I'm Lex Luthor. Made a better one. I mean, we're going Mark Zuckerberg or Mr. Clean. He doesn't look menacing. He's literally a predator.
Oh my god, there's an amazing...
Who's that guy? He looks like freaking Vsauce.
Hey,
Oh, Michael?
Vsauce. Michael here.
Yes, he looks like Michael.
I can't believe...
Oh
I don't know why
my
we're just
God.
calling him that. That sounds so weird.
Michael?
Calling him Michael. like we're like we know him.
I know Michael. Shout out Michael.
Big Mike.
Shout out Michael. Hello, how you doing, Mike? Mike check. Mike check. Any mics in the chat? Mike check. I can't wait to get an audience and be able to do these live and have like a chat and do like live Q&As. It's gonna be so funny when they ask to see our hogs. We'll have the AI voice that reads messages. Please show me your hog. Live with Strollin and Trollin.
I gotta say,
But yeah,
there was a camera freeze there, and Likus had an amazing still shot. He was just like this.
yeah
have to
anyway,
clip that.
I really want to be optimistic about the Superman movie. But whiny Superman on top of... Initially, I thought the Green Lantern that they chose was a cool choice. Now I can tell that he's a comic relief character, and he's probably going to be in the movie way more than he needs to be.
Like Bader.
And I don't know if this is going to be a good movie or not. I just don't.
I'm optimistic.
It's way more 50-50 than it was when I saw that first trailer. After seeing the full frontal fisheye Superman flying, and he's like... in the camera. Like, and then this rage bait Lex Luthor, which is a very Lex Luthor thing to do. But Superman needs to be better than that. On top of, I don't know if you've heard this, but they removed a scene of the villain kicking Crypto because the audience didn't like it because they thought it was too mean.
Isn't the villain... That's the girl, right?
What?
What girl?
This is the Superman movie that's coming out a few days,
Lex
right?
Luthor hasn't transitioned yet. He hasn't made it that far.
For some reason, I thought Lex Luthor was Green Lantern.
What?
What a movie that would be!
No, I don't know much about this movie. I do know her name's the girl from Instant Family. She's in this movie. I like her as an actress, so I hope she's good. I think she's one of the villains, though.
I don't know who you're talking about, I'm gonna be honest. There's like a Goona villain that works for Lex Luthor that is a woman. It has like saw hands or something like that. But the other woman I can think about is Lois Lane. It would be a very Superman thing to make her the villain. And that would put the Snyderverse shame to bed because she's kind of the bad guy in that movie too. Oh, my toe!
Oh, Hawk Girl.
She's not a bad guy!
Oh.
Girl.
Oh my God, this guy's in it. Frank Grillo, Rick Flag Sr.,
Oh god!
Bradley Cooper's in it too. Damn.
Yeah, Mr. Terrific's in this movie. My initial problems with the movie was that it felt like it was going to be bloated, and because it's James Gunn, it was going to be a lot of comedy that's unnecessary. those problems have not been dissuaded, on top of the fact that there are now camera angles that we've seen that look bad. There is maybe a little bit too much focus on a dog, which is fine, it's whatever, but, like, do we really need a minion in the Superman movie?
Banana.
A minion-esque character?
Do you
What?
think the Guardians of the Galaxy movies have too much comedy in them?
Guardians, well, not so much Guardians 3.
I'm just curious, honestly.
But Guardians 1 and 2 are mostly comedy. I don't think they're bad per se, but also I don't think the best way to jump in and start a new superhero universe is with the same Marvel gimmicks that they've been doing for 20 years. That's kind of my point. It's less about not liking the comedy, it's more about, I don't know if we need another comedy superhero movie, and especially not one that's supposed to jumpstart the entire rest of it. Because, like, Iron Man had comedy in it, but had a lot of serious stuff going on. Obadiah Stane, perfect villain for that. Lex Luthor, in theory, perfect villain for Superman, because he's a very serious villain. But when I see a very serious villain talking through a cup of coffee, rage-baiting Superman, I start to fold, because I'm like, I don't know if this is very convincing. Maybe if he was a bigger built man. He just needs to be... There's no threat with Lex Luthor that I've seen so far, really is my problem. And again, what I was talking about before, Likus rudely interrupted me.
What?
Like the
Right,
denier that he is.
Yeah.
I don't know if we need a minion in this movie.
Banana.
And Crypto seems to exist solely to sell dog toys. Toys shaped like dogs. You know what I mean? And he's clearly a big plot point in this movie, because there's a whole scene
I understand what you're worried about. I guess I'm just not... I think it's going to come together, I think.
I would like to hope so. But at the same time, my optimism is fading the more time I have to stew with this movie.
Yeah.
And I just don't know. It'll definitely do numbers at the box office. It's been hyped up out of the wazoo. Even the people that think it's going to be bad are going to watch this movie just so they can say, oh, it's a bunch of woke nonsense. Look at me. I'm the critical drinker. Oh, woke in my movie. Oh, woman lead. Whoa, that guy's black. Kill him. Whoa.
Are you going to see it in theaters?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I have 3 movies that I have to go see in theaters right now. How to Train Your Dragon. I have to go see that. I have to go see Fantastic Four. I've got to go see Superman. You know, like...
Are you, like, looking forward to seeing How to Train Your Dragon?
I've heard good things about it, actually.
Yeah.
The only thing, again, that I hear about literally every movie that ever comes out, oh, black woman playing white woman, oh... And I'm so tired of it, I'm not going to lie. Although it is funny.
I don't know. I don't even care. Like,
right? Like, who cares?
Like, most of the time they're good. Most of the time they're good actors playing the character doesn't really affect anything at all. It makes it better.
So they picked an actress you've never heard of before in your entire life to play a character, and we're just gonna judge her for no reason? Like, whatever. I haven't seen the movie yet, so I can't talk too much about it, but, like, very clearly people just hate her because she's black, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's the world we live in now, and, you know, with the president we have, it's just what happens. It's just what happens. It's like me seeing the Ku Klux Klan uniform at Allen Antique Malls the other day. Shout out Allen.
Dr. Grant?
He got a name drop in this movie, by the way, Tyler.
How am I not
Dr. Alan
surprised?
Grant.
reference?
Yeah, there's a lot of references in this movie that are blatant and just bad. But yeah, so, I don't know. Because I think about voice actors being replaced by real actors in animated movies. You know, like that was a big thing with Aladdin, where Robin Williams plays the genie. I bet you couldn't name anybody else in that movie. Bet you couldn't. Bet you could not name a single other voice actor except for Robin Williams. And then after that fact, when they realized that Robin Williams can voice act and be noticeable and sell tickets, they decided, nah, fuck all the voice actors. We're just going to throw in celebrities now. And then you run into the point where you have freaking Mr. Beast playing a random character in Kung Fu Panda 4. Just so people are like, oh my god, Mr. Beast is in this movie. We have to go see it. Mr. Beast is in the movie. Whoa! 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 Oh my god, Robert Downey Jr. is back! And he's playing a green guy! Whoa! He should try to play a character from every color of the rainbow. He's done white, he's done black, and now he's doing green. He's done red with Iron Man.
Okay.
You should go for it. I mean, at this point, I would pay to see Robert Downey Jr. play Thanos on the reboot.
What if they do make new Iron Man movies, but he's still Iron Man? They just pretend he's a new Iron Man.
And we'll get Twink Obadiah Stane. It's okay, he's bald. We made him bald.
He can't be a twink if he's bald.
Says who?
Me!
You ever heard of a plunger, Likus?
You know, Likus, you're
Great.
I'm actually gonna stop with that reference. Actually,
I think that means you need to say it now.
no.
Text it to me and I'll say it.
No.
Oh, come on, Tyler, you suck.
I'm going to share some very exciting news instead. This is not a good segue.
Did you call me peasant?
What?
Did you call me peasant?
Now I did, peasant.
He said, I'm going to share some very important news, peasant.
This is not a this is a L segue, but anyway. So
L segue. Guys, I haven't even scratched my small talk.
I have like 2 things. So this is relevant because I'm going to Cedar Point tomorrow to ride the new roller coaster that just came out.
Siemens release? What is it called?
Siren's Curse.
I was so close!
Yeah,
Unironically, Siemens release and Siren's Curse are so close.
about 2/3 of the way there. Anyway, last time I was there,
Somebody clip what he just did.
While I was there last time, I had a very important milestone. I've been on a mini weight loss journey here, okay? Because I want to make sure I can ride roller coasters and not have problems fitting in the roller coasters. Well, last time at Cedar Point, for the first time in a long time, I had no problems fitting in any of the roller coasters that we rode. Which included the stupid B&M vest restraints that are stupid. They're stupid. And I can't fit
Baskin Robbins?
Well, I can now, but those were the big problem ones for those two. And they're no longer problems. So, I am very accomplished. So hopefully that's not a problem when I ride Siren's Curse tomorrow. If it is, I'll be very pissed. But I don't think it will be. The bigger problem is going to be it not opening at all, because it'll have mechanical problems and it'll be a waste of a day.
You need to get a GoPro. I've been saying it for years, but you need to get a GoPro. We need on-ride footage, Tyler.
So there's 2 problems with that. One, I have bad experiences with GoPros.
I know, they don't allow it, but that doesn't stop you from hiding it.
Well, that's the second reason. The first reason is that I have bad experience with GoPros. So we were up north one time on the lake.
Now that's a segue.
And my brother had a GoPro at one point. I think we got rid of it. We might still have it. I don't know. But we were taking video clips of us like jumping off the boat into the water. And when it was my turn to use the GoPro, I had it on my head. I thought it was secured fine. I jumped in the water and I went back up and it wasn't on my head anymore. By the luck of the draw, it caught on my toe, on my foot, before it went down to the 40 feet to the bottom of the lake which that would have been bad. But so I
You
don't
would have gone
use
down there and gotten it.
I don't use GoPros anymore for that reason. So.
Well, I think you're a baby. That's what I'm gonna say. I think that you losing a GoPro that conveniently was on your head for some reason, because you don't need to put a GoPro on your head. And also, your head is bald, so there's nothing holding it there. So I'm not surprised that it fell off.
True.
Which, like it says, means you can't be a twink. But I don't know about that.
Twinks need to have hair.
Why?
Because they're hotter. I like... Because they're hotter that way.
So it's very... So anyways, back to the Cedar Point trip. Afterwards, we went to Culver's. We always go to Culver's after Cedar Point trips. Culver's is a bit of a cult classic in my family.
Wait, whoa. You haven't gone yet.
No, this is the last time.
Oh.
When I accomplished my weight loss goal. Right, we went to
I
Culver's.
forgot. You went from that Cedar Point story to a different Cedar Point story, and I just forgot. Like, how did you go to Culver's after an event you haven't experienced yet?
Well, we probably won't be going back there again. Well, I also had to spend like half the day convincing my one cousin, because she, for some reason, really wanted to go to Chili's. Obviously, you know why I don't want to go back to Chili's, okay? Not the same location, granted, but the PTSD would be off the charts. So anyway, we went to Culver's instead. We go there all the time. It was fine. Usually it's fine. This time, for some reason, it wasn't. We all ordered our food, and it all came relatively fast, except for my brother's food. They completely forgot about it. At least so we thought. Well, when we go back to check where the food was, we found out that there were two... Because, Culver's has the little, like, things with the numbers on them that you take. So that's how they figure out whose food it is. Well, they gave out two of the same number. And so the other person that had the same number as my brother got the food that was supposed to be for my brother. And so they handed my brother the wrong food, which obviously he knew was wrong, so he didn't take it. And so they spent damn near like 45 minutes trying to get the food. Meanwhile, we run into a maintenance employee from the park.
Just continue. Continue.
We're into a maintenance employee from the park. Talked to him for a bit. He did not want anything to do with us, but after that, so then while that's all going on, my brother's like at the counter trying to get this all sorted. Here comes a different employee, not the one that we've been talking to. She brings us 4 scoops of custard that nobody ordered. She just throws it down on our table and walks away without saying a single word.
Like, she wasn't even like, wow, here's for your long wait and the weird
No, I don't think she
situation.
even, I don't even think she knew
anything?
about, she didn't even know about the situation. She just like walked up and she was holding all 4 scoops in one hand and then put them down on the table and just walked away. She didn't take the order number. She didn't do anything. She didn't say a word to us at all. And it was so weird because like there's a big group of us and we're just like, we all looked at each other like, did anybody order this? So there was that debacle. Finally, my brother got his food after it being wrong 3 separate fucking times. So yeah. And there was a few other minor experiences that went on there. Culver's has been a wild place to eat recently. We went there yesterday. And it became half the restaurant was taken up by an Amish group of people. They're nice enough, whatever. But I thought that was interesting. And then on the other side of the war is probably one of the fattest people I've ever seen in my life, who was the manager on duty at the time. And he came out from the back and was like making sure everybody was doing their job properly and like, making sure the line was moving. And all of the Amish people just stared at him in awe because they didn't just like, holy shit. Are they gonna is Layton taking down a mammoth or something? They're gonna throw spears at him. It'll be a year's worth of meat.
I don't know. I was gonna say I don't know. The last time I went to Culver's, they had this like Skittles thing you could do with your concrete mixer, where they had these. I don't know what the deal with the Skittles was, but they were like crunchy and. Which Skittles, I guess, are normally crunchy, but they were like.
Yeah,
I don't even know what they did to them.
I don't remember either, but it's weird. I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about, though?
Yeah, I remember seeing that ad. I never tried it because I don't like fruity stuff like fruity candy in my ice cream. I just don't. I like peanut butter or chocolate stuff. You know, but not or even like I'm sure like pretzels would be maybe pretty good too. It's like an ice cream topping, I bet. Never tried it, but maybe I will.
I do like salty stuff in ice cream. That's good.
So that was that wild day. I'm very proud. It was like 2 a.m, and I drove home the whole way. But I came back conquered. We're gonna see this next trip if I still fit. Went up north. It was bad, but I think I'm okay.
It was bad.
It was bad because I ate a lot of food and didn't have my exercises with me, but that's okay. It's okay. It was only a couple days. I had one other topic. Let me check. Oh God! Actually, I do have an act. Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Another thing. I went to the store. This was Kroger specifically, but I've seen it at other stores too to get some pop because I was out, and there was a new kind. There was a Sprite tea. I think I tried it in a recent episode, but pop prices are fucking insane right now. I don't know if you've been to the store recently and like looked at pop prices, specifically the 12 packs. The 2 liters are crazy too, but they're not nearly as crazy as the 12 packs. At Kroger, when I went to purchase them, I want you to take a guess at how much they cost per 12 pack.
$8.
$11.
$11?
Yeah. The only reason I even went through with it is because it was buy 2 get 2 free. So really, it's about $5.50 per 12 pack, which isn't bad. But
That's not bad.
But what the fuck? $11 for a 12 pack, and then you can't even blame this on the tariffs because this is American-made stuff. Coca-Cola is American-made. All this other stuff's American-made products. Can't blame this on the tariffs even.
Yeah, I don't know.
So what the fuck's up? Like, yeah, pop prices generally are higher up in the summertime. It's just generally how it is. But we're really to $11 a 12 pack? At some point, does it get ridiculous when it's nearly $1 per can? I know it doesn't cost that. It doesn't cost that much to make a can. The syrup is like the syrup and the carbonated water that you put in the damn can is like maybe 20 cents, and then the can is maybe another $1.
That's why you got to get the Soda Stream Pringleson. And by the way, if the can is $1 and the syrup is 20 cents, that means that they better be charging like $15 for the 12 packs.
We gotten into inflation topics now?
Anyways, yes, pop prices are insane. I hate them. That's why. But that's why I only take advantage of the deals. They run the deals, it makes it more affordable. They don't run the deals, don't get it. Don't get it. Drink water instead. This is a Pringleson tip.
Soda Stream like I did.
No.
Like is acting like he makes the decisions.
I also had a really painful
Soda
experience.
Stream was my idea.
Not true.
Yeah.
You know what was my idea? Cleaning my room.
I talked about it a little bit at the very beginning because you could see everything that's going on.
This is my stuff.
I got a locker. You want to see inside the locker? We've gotten to the showing things off part of the podcast.
Whoa.
Wogue. Xbox. There's only one thing that I can do to regain your love. Xbox.
Oh my god, that makes me think. I like to get these like acrylic standees of stuff, and this one I got
for your call.
ginormous. It's like this big, like as big as my head. Wow. And I can't even
What are we
put it
talking
anywhere.
about?
I have no space.
What are we talking about?
Ginormous.
Oh,
That's what
Likus, enlighten me. What are we talking about?
I was talking about the acrylic standees that I like to buy. The ones that you saw when you were here on the shelf, yeah.
The
And
ones
I
that
got
you put in the
one.
jars.
Yeah. And I want it. I thought it was going to be the same size as the other ones, and I'd be able. But the bottom part of it that keeps it standing up is like this big as like my head, so I can't put it anywhere.
Put it on the ceiling.
Oh, that's true.
Stick it up there.
Right now, it's just like sitting behind our TV.
You should stick one. You should stick one above your bed. At some point in the middle of the night, it just falls off the ceiling. It just crushes your. Could you imagine getting a concussion in your sleep because this like 20-pound thing just falls off your ceiling in the middle of the night?
Tyler's telling you to kill yourself.
What do you think these are? They're like little plastic things. They're not like
Plastic
statues.
is dangerous. This is plastic. This is good plastic though, because you can return it for money. But
So true.
plastic is a dangerous material, though. So
This is good plastic because you can return it for money.
Alright.
So I have
Yeah,
really,
so I was...
I have a really.
Shut up!
I have one.
Shut up.
I have one more thing. I have one more thing. One more thing. One more thing. One more thing. One more
I
thing.
didn't finish talking!
One more thing. One more thing.
You'll get to it! We'll get to it! We'll get to it! So anyway, I was cleaning my room. I have a lot of stuff.
True.
See all that?
What was that beep? What was that beep?
That was my laptop unplugging. That is a lot of bubble wrap. I can't believe I'm about to do another visual bit, but I'm about to go grab that. But anyway, I spent a lot of time cleaning my room. It took me several days. I had to buy several storage things. I have a lot of stuff, it turns out. I know. First world problems. I know. Oh, what are you, an adult? Clean your room, idiot. What do you think I did it for? Do you think I did it because somebody asked me to? No. I did it on my own volition. You don't control me. I control me. My daughter, boo. I don't know why. Anyway, Tyler, I spent time cleaning my room, and I found a lot of stuff. I found poison that I made. I actually have one of them, the original right here.
What the fuck is that?
It's poison. You can...
Oh.
Danger. High voltage.
Looks like House when he takes his Vicodin. Name tag? Name tag.
I gotta sit so much higher. Oh! Okay, Tyler, you can get to your point while I show the people how long that strand of bubble wrap is.
So I had a really painful experience recently. I'm sure everybody out there's had a canker sore once in their life at least. You know what I'm talking about, Miffery, right?
What is a canker sore?
It's like a sore that happens on your lip. Inner part of your lip, or on the lip. It's really painful.
Oh, like,
They're just a gigantic nuisance.
oh, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
I got one right here. And then as this one was going away, another one formed right in the inner part of my lip here.
Oh, that's epic.
It was extremely... It's painful, but it's more just a nuisance.
Yeah, there's no...
I can't sleep.
Oh, a cold sore. That's what I normally call
Yeah.
them. I was blanking.
They make it hard to eat, they make it hard to sleep, they make it hard to do pretty much anything. And there's no real cure for them.
Yeah, you just gotta wait.
I put a numbing cream on that helps temporarily. But I can only put it on when I sleep, because if you drink water, it goes away.
Oh, yeah.
So that was that. But, they're both gone now. Hopefully they don't return. Yeah, I hate them.
Well, it's good we haven't kissed lately, so I don't have any.
I don't think they're contagious.
I think they are, actually.
I don't know. Maybe they are, I don't know.
I'm not sure. No, have you kissed Tyler lately?
No.
Okay, you're safe.
Anyway, while I was cleaning my room, the power went out again. We had another power outage.
Oh my god, we had a power outage too!
Yeah, you did! There were two separate power outages. They were
I forgot to even add this to the list, but it's been extremely hot here over the last almost month now. It's been a journey. But obviously when it's hot, people run their air conditioner a lot stronger than they normally do. Which then
Radio check.
creates blackouts. Noah got hit by a blackout because of the problem. It didn't take that long though for your power to come back on.
Overnight.
Oh, it did take overnight. I didn't think honestly we'd be hit by a blackout because
When have you ever, right?
well, we got hit by one once. I think we talked about this in the storms episode. Where like it just randomly went out. This time, again, we were just sitting around, chilling, and the frickin' power went out. And it wasn't fun. Only the second time it ever happened due to a blackout. And every time our power goes out, for blackout reasons or storms or whatever, I'm always fascinated about how our neighborhood's power grid is, because the people directly across the street from us don't lose power at the same time we do, and it's really, really fascinating, because you would think on a whole neighborhood grid, I don't know how it was built, I don't know if it was built at the same time or expanded upon later, I don't know. But you would think they would all be connected on the same power grid. So when one side of it blacks out, the other side also blacks out. Apparently not. Apparently not. So it's always really fascinating. But the power was out for a long time. Well, not a long time. Ours also came back on overnight. The problem with the blackouts is because it's so hot. So hot. And we were lucky. Our power went out at night. It went out like 9:30 or something. So the sun was already pretty much completely down at that point. So it wasn't super, super hot in our house. But it did get pretty hot because, again, it's still fucking humid as hell. And, still air is not fun either. So, yeah, that wasn't fun. fun at all. And it's still
we
hot.
both lost power at one point in the 4 months since we've recorded last. Likus has gotten sick 8 times.
True.
And Pomeroy has gone to Chicago twice.
True.
Eli has gone to Chicago.
True.
Garry went to Kalamazoo.
I think he's going... We've done a lot of travel. Except for me, I haven't done it. Well, I will be doing some traveling, though. Very, very soon.
Well, yesterday, my parents took me antiquing with them down to Allen. I talked about it a little bit. Not a whole lot. This is for them, not really anybody listening. This is for those two right there. Not a whole lot has changed. It's mostly a lot of the same. I will say, the one building, there was the restaurant. Restaurant was open. I loved the restaurant. I had a triple bypass burger. It was a it was a triple smash burger. And it was really good. It's like surprisingly good for what it was. The restaurant was great. I'm glad that they were open while I was there. On top of that, the store right next to it, the little one, that's never open when we go there, because we usually go there on like a Wednesday, and it's open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's fine that it's never open, because as soon as you walk into the place, it is like you walked into a hoarder's house. Now, antique stores in general are usually pretty stuffed, right? This was ungodly. I don't even know... It felt like I was trespassing. This wasn't an antique store, it was just some hoarder's house. There was an ungodly amount of audio players and like vinyl players and radios and stereos and stuff in this building, and that's all that there was. Stacks upon stacks upon stacks of audio players. Nothing else. And there was this like guy at the front desk. Other than that guy, audio players. Whole building. Whole building. It was insane. You know that one with the kayak that's hanging from the ceiling? That's not really an antique store, it's more of a knick-knack store?
Yeah.
It was that kind of weird feeling. But again, like a hoarder's house full of like weird, random vinyl disc players, CD players, stereos, stuff like that, you know? Bubble wrap feels weird underneath my feet. Other than that, not a whole lot changed. I did get... How many times am I going to show something off of this? I did get a couple cool things.
You cleaned your room, you should be so happy.
Ugh. Well, I just made it a mess again because now it's covered in bubble wrap. Ugh. I got two of the best movies ever made. Age of Ultron in a red Blu-ray disc. Pretty cool. And VeggieTales, Lord of the Beans. Which is an unbelievably funny title. Maybe a bit racist. I also got this. I gotta dig through the bubble wrap to find an outlet. Hello! Lego clock.
Oh my god.
Lego cock?
Pringleson's hearing what he wants to hear. Well, it's like a radio, too. That's pretty cool. Hit up 88.9.
Barry Oakley on the bass. Barry back in the background. I couldn't really hear him, but he's in there playing. Before that, they did It's Not My Cross to Bear. And before that, Outskirts of Town. Before that, we had John Primer doing Down in the Bottom, and we had John Nemeth doing Nothing But a Woman. Some great tunes, man. I'll tell you what, we got to pause. We'll be back. Michael Patrick Shields, stop.
It sounded like Trump. Okay. Yeah, I got that. That was pretty cool. Also got this
Pins.
for Likus.
Aw.
Likus's pins. Almost Tyler's pins, but then Likus decided, "Hello, world. I am awake."
I was hanging out with my family yesterday.
Just like Willy Wonka does.
I was spending time with my parents and siblings. They were all very happy to see me, by the way.
Were they?
Yeah.
Why? Yeah,
It was
so I
good
went in
though
looking.
because my little brother had called me 4 days in a row after the time I was
Walter?
hang out with him. So
Walter did?
yeah.
Oh, poor Walter. So he has no one to
did.
play What the Fish with anymore.
So I did go home and we played with water balloons. So it was fun.
The only thing other than
I know
what
what
I've
the
said,
screenshot is.
it's a fireman crotch level with Batman because the game broke.
Watchman level with Fireman?
I have loved logging on
He's
when
a
I
fireman crotch level with Batman because the game broke and Batman is standing on one of the corpses of the bad guys he beat up.
Oh.
And so he's talking to Batman's dick.
Bat Dick, Grayson, Robin.
I have loved logging on to stream God
And
of
the other
War.
thing other than note for my antiquing, I love God of War. The only thing other to note for my antiquing trip is we went to, I wanted to say bake sale. We went to an estate sale, which is a little bit different than a bake sale, I'll be honest. You know what an estate sale is?
Yeah, I know what an estate sale is.
Yeah.
Enlighten me, Tyler.
It's either when, well, most of the time it's when somebody has died and they're trying to get rid of their possessions before they sell off the house. Or in the case of my aunt, actually, we did an estate sale when she moved into a nursing home because she didn't have space for all of her stuff and they wanted to, again, sell our house. So that's what it is.
Yes.
I think they also do estates. Do they do estate sales for like people who've gone to prison and they take their house?
Maybe if they're in there for like life or whatever, but I assume not. I guess there's nothing saying you can't. But I just kind of assume
Because like
that
when
they
somebody goes to prison and nobody in their like family wants to step up and take over their possessions, does like the government take it over? Or is like a bank or?
Yes, the government takes possession of it and it sits in a locker basically until the end of time. It's kind of like another weird reference, but it's like in Avengers Endgame where Ant-Man wakes up in like a storage unit and like all of Hank Pym's stuff is in that storage unit. Basically the government, Hank Pym disappeared, his daughter disappeared, there was nobody to claim his stuff basically, and so the government claimed it and they basically just put it in a storage unit. And then 4 years later, something like that, 5 years, I don't remember, a rat shows up and frees our favorite little guy, Paul Rudd, and the events of Avengers Endgame ensue. But yeah, so the government took possession of his stuff. So yes, the government does take possession of your stuff if there's nobody to claim it. Which is why I'm donating my body to Pringleson and Company. You guys, I'm gonna give you guys my flash drives too, and you'll have to go digging for the secret treasures I leave behind.
I don't think you'd say things like that.
Hi. Sean Combs said it, and he got away. That's called the callback.
That's a reference to 2 hours ago.
Yeah. So we went to an estate sale. It was a bunch of obviously old dead lady stuff. I don't know why we went. My dad was just like, "Oh, a estate sale! We have to go!" And we were like, "Yeah!" Woo!" We went to Goodwill as well.
Yeah, I don't.
Weird trip.
My great grandma is moving to like a retirement. So, my grandma and her sisters were like going through her stuff. And they, like, sent my dad a Google Photos album of stuff to have if he wanted. So he sent it to me, and then I was like, wow. Like, it looked like there was a nice couch and some chairs.
Wow.
But like, they're all, like... They all look like they're from an old 90-year-old woman's house.
Yeah.
You could use the couch.
And, like, the couch would be comfortable and everything. It just doesn't, like...
I own my dead grandma's couch.
Like, it wouldn't even be, like, terrible to have or anything. It just doesn't, like, fit. You know what I mean?
As somebody who has slept on your futon many, many times, it would be much more comfortable to sleep on a couch.
How many times have you slept on a futon?
Like 4.
4?
Well, it used to be in Ann's dorm, and I slept on it when it was there.
That has not been an Ann's dorm.
That's the same futon, is it not?
That's a futon.
We had a futon, that one broke, then we had a couch.
Oh, I remember it broke because they were having fun sex times on it, and then they lied to us and said, "We don't know how, but it broke." All we did was sat on it, and it broke. And you were definitely sitting on something, if you know what I'm shaking around.
Well, it would have been her, but...
Okay. You sat on her face?
Put down the fork!
No! No. Whatever.
Likus, we know who makes the decisions.
I make the incisions, though.
What a wild thing to admit to.
Don't make incisions in me.
Because I am Dr. House,
and
you are... I am Dr. House.
You are not Dr. House.
And you are Foreman.
Didn't you tell me that I was like House?
I thought you were, but then you said you had never seen the show.
How am I like House? I've seen the entire show now.
Yeah, that was before you had watched the show.
How does that influence whether I'm like House or not?
You're not like House. You're more like, what's their name? You're like a mix of Cameron and Taub.
I don't like the implication of me having any similarities to Taub.
We'll talk about
I'm not short, for one. For two, I wouldn't cheat on my wife.
Likus, you are very short. You are not that much taller than I am. You are very short. We're like the same height. And I'm 5'2".
I'm 5'10".
You're 5'2", just like me. We're like the same height.
Pringleson, how am I like Taub? This is worse than when you said I was like House.
We'll go over it during the House deep
No,
dive
we're not
episode.
waiting. You need to tell me now.
No. Don't want to. I can't spoil more than we've already spoiled. Haven't spoiled
Still on
anything.
episode 3. Still have yet to watch a single episode of House since the tornado.
I'm not like Taub.
I just need you guys to watch The Sopranos so I can talk about that. I've already seen all of that. You don't even have to wait for me.
Sopranos.
No, we're gonna wait. While we're waiting for you to finish House, we're gonna watch The Sopranos.
We're
You're
always
waiting a long time. House doesn't have enough stretchy guys with straw hats in it.
I really liked it, honestly. There were parts that were not as good as other parts, but all the parts were good.
Don't worry, we're gonna do a whole deep dive episode. I have a lot to say about the show, and I
Are we
sort of like
waiting
this.
for Noah to finish the show before we do that?
He has to finish at least season 1, preferably season 3, even more preferable season 5.
3 episodes is all I've seen.
You have
Well,
to at
if no one
least...
doesn't care if we spoil the show, then it doesn't matter, right?
No, we can keep pushing it off. That's fine. I still haven't even done my B-movie rant.
That's gonna be the next episode. Maybe. Probably not, but...
Well, if this keeps going the way it does, we won't record another one for 3 weeks, and we'll have to do another small talk episode. Especially considering you're going to be gone for 3 weeks.
2 weeks? Well, 16 days.
I'm surprised
going
after your
again?
comments that they even let you on cruise ships.
Where are you going again?
Iceland.
Oh, Jesus.
I'll have fun in Reykjavik.
You should do a vlog.
Maybe. Maybe I'll film some shorts while I'm over there. We'll see.
Maybe.
Got ice
There's
in
a-
Iceland.
There
Is the NASCAR podcast going to be on hiatus for 3 weeks?
2 weeks, but yes.
For 2 whole weeks?
Yes.
You and Garry don't even care. You don't even care about
Hey,
NASCAR.
Gary's willing to solo it if he wants to, but I know he won't.
You and Garry just don't even care about NASCAR.
Otherwise, they'd be at the street race with Ann Pomeroy, and
That's
they'd be
right,
doing a
you'd be
killer
there.
vlog. But instead, Tyler said, I want to go up north and gamble every day.
That's true. That's true. I've gotten like seven messages in the group chat from Pringleson on different days where he's like, I'm gambling again.
Hey,
And he's like, oh yeah, I do it every time I see my grandmother.
we do!
You know what? Screw you.
I think we have to end this one if that's what we just said. I think it has to be over now. This is the final episode of
It will be for about 3 weeks. We're going on a 3-week hiatus, guys.
What?
Because Tyler's going to be gone, and then Lucas is going to Wyoming again for some reason.
I am going to Wyoming again in August for
Like-
another marriage.
I don't understand.
There's no conceivable way that people actually thought it was a good idea to have not 1, but 2 weddings in Wyoming in the same year.
Well, they live there, for one.
Go to Vegas or something. It's not that far.
Yeah, dude, Talking NASCAR will be on hiatus for 3 weeks, because Gary's in Kalamazoo this week, and you're out of the country for the next 2.
We're doing
Although,
an episode.
like,
We're doing an episode this week. It's gonna have Ann Pomeroy on it.
I really, really, really want to do a cruise episode where you call us from, like, your laptop or your phone.
That would be pretty funny.
It would be so good, dude.
For, like,
Get, a
15 minutes
mid-trip
or whatever.
update. Yeah. I want that so bad.
I would if we had if there was any free Wi-Fi, which there won't be. You get like 300 minutes of Wi-Fi. That's it.
Really?
Yeah, we only get 300 minutes of Wi-Fi, and there'll be like 0 cell service once we leave Canada.
I'm surprised that they like limit it like that for you.
The
Well-
day Tyler comes back from Iceland, he
On
has
your
to
rich
work.
person 1%er cruise.
Yeah.
The 1% Club.
You have to
Great
work
show.
from 8 p.m. to 9:30?
That's one of my jobs. I might not. I actually should probably take that off. I'm not
One
going to
of
be
my
working that day.
jobs.
Who's this? I got a new subscriber. What the hell is this?
Whenever you're feeling invisible, the best thing you can do is just put yourself out there. And you'll go far.
Okay. Chuck E. Cheese Canada subscribe to my channel. So that's.
Wait.
interesting.
Like a corporate account?
No.
Like
It's
Chuck E.
two-
Cheese Canada official?
Why are you blue?
Why are you?
Anyway. Any final thoughts from Likus specifically, since he talked so little today?
I don't know. I've been playing my Nintendo Switch 2 family of systems.
Oh god. Oh god. I forgot about that. I forgot about the Switch too.
Oh god.
What is your experience been so far, actually? Because, you know, it's
Good.
funny how much you actually have to talk about, and then you just don't talk about it. Tell me about your Switch 2.
I mean, it's nothing like... I've had a good experience with it. Like, my Joy-Cons are good. They haven't started drifting yet. So,
good.
that's
The system
good.
came out 1 month ago, so I hope they aren't drifting yet.
I mean, I was seeing that some people's were, so I'm glad that mine
They
aren't.
probably got the
you know?
GameStop ones where they stapled the screen.
Well, I was lucky because I did get mine, so I am glad that they didn't like
What
staple they were stapling the receipt right in the box, so it would like punch the screen.
That's so funny. I love them for that.
But yeah, no, I've had a good experience with mine. I've been playing Mario Kart and Deltarune pretty much, and I've had a great time with both of those. Even if Mario Kart pisses me off because I'll get hit when I need knockout. And they keep fucking hitting me with stuff.
You went dead silent that entire time.
What?
You said Mario Kart.
See, I've been playing Mario Kart.
No.
Even though and that game is really fun, even though it pisses me off because in the knockout races you need to be in first like when all 6 of the laps end to get 3 stars on it. And that's hard because it's like luck, you know what I mean? You gotta be both. You gotta play good and you gotta not get hit by items.
This is why I can't play racing games. I can't even play racing events in Lego games, let alone whole racing games, because they make me so mad. I've got a PS4 controller that the light doesn't work anymore because I smashed it with my fist.
Yeah, it's frustrating. But the game is fun. I'm gonna fall the open stuff. There's
What are
like
you gonna do?
million things. I'm gonna fall off the game eventually, because that's how it was with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe too. Like I tried for a while to 3-star, and
when Donkey Kong
like,
Bonanza comes out, that's going to be your whole life while that game's being going on.
So what you're saying basically is that Mario Kart World is kind of mid.
I like it the most of any Mario Kart game I've ever played.
Not a high bar.
That's true, but it was worth paying $50 more. Like
As opposed to 70, yes, I would agree it was worth paying. I agree that the $50 game $50 instead of $80 or $90.
But I am very excited for Donkey Kong. That's gonna be
Donkey
really
Kong
good.
looks really
Yeah.
good. It's unfortunate though that Nintendo has 0 games outside of Donkey Kong and Mario Kart that
There's
are
gonna be the Mario Party Switch 2 edition coming out like a week after Donkey Kong. That's gonna be good too, I think.
But it's just the same Mario Kart is on the Mario Party is on the Switch, right?
It's more content for the game, yeah.
See,
I imagine
We'll
they'll
have to
do
have
it
a
in Mario
con- we'll
Party
have a
eventually.
conversation.
That Mario Party came out last year, you know what I mean? They're not.
we'll have a conversation probably towards the end of the year once Tyler eventually caves. I almost referred to you as my brother's name. And buys
What
the
was
Switch
that?
2.
What?
Somebody just hiccuped.
Are you having your schizophrenia arc?
Somebody just made a noise. It wasn't you. It wasn't you. It wasn't me. Maybe it was me. Who knows? Continue.
This is not good.
I will be getting a Switch 2 when I get home from this vacation, probably.
Can we do you should do an unboxing video and a first thoughts and a review.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
I still have to
hopefully
pay.
they'll still
I
have
have
the Mario Kart bundle by then.
I still paid $10 for the welcome tour yet, so I'll have to do that.
If anybody's going to pay $10 for the welcome tour, it should be Tyler, considering he's the one
That's
making the
true.
review.
I'm not buying.
Because
the
I'm not
welcome tour.
going to.
I am not buying the welcome tour. I'm going to get the
But-
Mario Kart bundle and then get Donkey Kong and then probably not get any more games the rest of the year because Nintendo is going to jail block the other first-party titles until people have paid for Switch Online in March.
The Kirby, there's gonna be Kirby next year or next month. The
Isn't that a remake?
Switch 2 for Kirby and the Forgotten Land. That's gonna be good stuff.
Is that a remake
What?
though? Right? It's not.
It's
not.
the Switch 2 edition of Kirby and the Forgotten Land. It has like DLC.
I'm not buying Switch 2 editions of anything.
I am. That's why I'm talking about it.
I agree, Pringle. I don't. I
New
don't.
games, new games, new games, new games. I want new games, new games, new games. Not the same game for $20 more.
I agree.
I want
agree.
more content in the games that I already know.
But sometimes you're not getting new content. Sometimes you're getting graphical updates for games that were released in a state that was unplayable. Pokemon! Every game that's come out since Sun and Moon.
Well, the Scarlet and Violet ones are free updates at least.
Oh, are they? That's good.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's still annoying. I mean, released the unplayable game 5 years ago, and now it's finally playable. But I do think that that's fine. If they're free, then I don't really have that much to complain about.
Yeah, I mean, a bunch. I don't know, a bunch. There's like 12 or something Switch games that they like highlighted that are getting like free ones. Which Mario Odyssey was one of them. But
That's bizarre.
I guess it's cool
I mean, you
that
have to think a 3D Mario game is going to come out within the next 2 years.
I think they're doing Donkey Kong instead of a 3D Mario game.
There's going to be
Which is cringe.
they're definitely there's no way that they're not going to do a 3D Mario like either next holiday season or the one after that though, right?
Oh, next year there probably will be.
When do you think? Honestly, real talk. When do you think the next Smash Brothers game is going to come out?
That has
Oh,
to
it'll be a
come
while.
soon, too.
Because
And do you think it'll have Amiibo compatibility?
yes,
Well, the Switch 2 has a NFC chip built in, right? Like NFC.
I
readers.
know. That's what
I
I'm
mean they're
saying.
still making amiibos too.
So
Like,
they're
So
still
when
going to
the-
have Amiibo compatibility.
So the return of Amiibo tournament. I'm saying it right now. The official return of Amiibo tournaments will be when Super Smash Bros. For the Switch 2 comes out.
They might.
yeah, maybe.
I
I don't
honestly
know.
think they'll probably just do Smash Ultimate again with some more characters.
I hope not. Actually, more characters, maybe. But I don't think you can. Okay, so unlike Scarlet and Violet, which are broken games that they did the graphics update and fixed the games, basically, doing a graphics update for a game like Smash would destroy the game and like the way half the people play it. Because I'm sure that it would change how certain characters play. It would make certain characters smoother. It would make certain characters less cheesable. Like, I don't think that they could just do that. And it
Yeah,
would
I'm
be
not
fine.
sure how something like that would work. I'm not familiar enough with the game.
I'm not either. Like, I'm not a professional Smash Brothers player, but I am, like, certain that there are things that people do that would be impossible if they did a graphics update, Like, certain hitboxes would probably change.
Probably. Yeah, I don't know. I could
And
see
I would
them.
hope that they would just do another one instead of do the Mario Kart 8 treatment and just keep doing the same game, but now it's on a new system.
I personally wouldn't mind if they just did more character. But it would be weird, I think.
It would be weird. It would be incredibly weird, I think. Like, as much as I
part of
would
it is
love to
that I
see
don't think we're never going to have a Smash game that has, like,
a million characters.
Sora in it again, you know what I mean?
Right. If we do,
Which,
it'll
like,
be
I personally
20
don't
years
care,
down the
really,
line.
but...
It's a
Although-
bit of a sketchy ground to tread on, because no matter what, it will not be as good as Smash Ultimate.
I mean, there are certainly ways they can make it better than Smash Ultimate. It won't be as,
Iconic.
like, yeah. But, I mean, people still play the Super Smash Bros. Melee, so...
Yeah, but if they released Smash Bros. Melee remastered, like, it would be cool, but it would be a gimmick release. Like, it would...
That's true.
It wouldn't be Smash Ultimate. It's not a new game with new characters you never played before. Plus, they changed Donkey Kong to make him look like Seth Rogen instead of the Donkey Kong we all know
It's
and
so
love.
fucking funny.
Like,
Hey, hey, hey. Oh, that's not Seth Rogen.
Isn't that Bill Cosby?
Yeah.
Dude.
I think about Little Bill, the show, all the time. And I grew up watching a show about baby Bill Cosby that he wrote and directed. That's kind of fucked up. I just gotta say it.
That is extremely
He's
fucked
also...
up.
Anytime you go to an
friends.
antique store, you'll find vinyls from Bill Cosby doing because he's got comedy vinyls. So every time you go through a box of vinyls, you'll find a Bill Cosby one in there, and I think that's fucked up too. No Diddy vinyls though. Good on them. Good on Australia for not providing us with Diddy vinyls. Thank you, Aussieland. Isn't that like a YouTuber?
Probably. I don't know though.
That rings a bell. That might be like a really old callback.
You know, I honestly don't see myself buying any of the purely graphical upgrades.
I think
Good.
for the case of Breath of the Wild, there's a case to be made there.
I mean, the Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild ones make sense. I just don't know if
buy them.
I'm not gonna buy them because I might get at some point. I might try like the expansion pass or whatever for like a year.
So
and
you
those
can have
come with
Nintendo
it.
Discord.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that's still up and running, honestly.
But yeah, I don't play Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom like regularly, you know.
Right, you're more of a Xenoblade kind of guy, or a Hoonie Pop kind of guy.
I guess I am playing Fire Emblem Three Houses for the third time right now.
You like quirky anime video games.
I do like anime video games, yeah. But
like Pikmin 3?
Yeah, like Pikmin 3. Oh, Tyler, you know what? I do hope they do a Switch 2 version for Pikmin 4 so they can
will not. Pikmin 4 was a once in a lifetime thing.
Pikmin 5 in 9 years though, it's coming.
Pikmin is in that same category as Star Fox and Metroid, where there are so many niche fan bases that really care about them, but Nintendo doesn't give a fuck.
Miyamoto personally cares about Pikmin though, so
yeah, I don't know about
in 9 years he'll make another one.
Star Fox is a objectively dead franchise. Metroid and Pikmin are still at least getting some level of attention.
Metroid has had a game that's been coming out for 10 years that's finally coming out on the Switch too.
That's
supposedly,
true.
you know.
Does it have a release date?
No, I don't think it does.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was supposed to come out March and they delayed it again. Oh god.
That I don't know.
Which will we get first, GTA 6 or Metroid Prime 4?
I don't know. I don't know.
Isn't GTA 6 going to be $4 billion or something? It's going to be
$99, I think, is the running assumption.
I've heard 120.
But if the game is I think for a game like GTA 6, you can make the argument for it being a $100 game. It's been going for years. It all depends on a couple things. One of them is microtransactions. We live in a very microtransactions heavy world right now. If they release an $120 game and it has microtransactions in it, we're done. We're done for. We're doomed. AI will not be the only thing we have to worry about. We'll never be able to play new games ever again. But if GTA 6 is as game-breaking, as huge as they're claiming it will be, I could see a case to be made for $120. I still won't buy it for $120, but they have been working on it and pouring blood, sweat, and tears into it for years. And if you look at how successful and how good of a game Red Dead Redemption 2 was, there's a possibility that GTA 6 could be huge. GTA 5 was one of the biggest games of all time ever.
I think GTA 6 will be insanely huge.
Oh, it's going to be a cultural thing for sure, but I think it really needs to be good for it to stick.
I mean, I'm not going to get it probably.
I'm not
because it's not going to come out on the Switch 2. I don't have a computer currently that can even play it.
Which I gotta say, the Switch 2 not being able to run GTA 6 and a lot of the games that are coming out now is hilarious.
I mean, they put fucking Cyberpunk 2077 on this thing, and it's still...
Cyberpunk 2077 doesn't work on any system, though.
That's true.
You know, if I ever did get a Nintendo Switch 2, and I ever did buy an upgrade for one of the games, it'd be that one right there. It'd be Arkham Knight. So I could finally get out of the fence that I'm stuck behind. I never did make that video.
You probably still could if you really wanted to.
I don't know. I like the Switch 2 editions that add content. That's like fine to me because it's literally just buying DLC.
It is buying DLC, but at the same time, gatekeeping it behind the Switch 2. Okay, so there's a couple like problems I have with that. I did say we're going to save this conversation for another video, but we are literally just going to jump right into it right now.
That's fine. I don't know. I don't. Yeah, we've been going for a while.
So I think the extra content was thrown in there as an excuse and maybe more of an afterthought for a lot of it. We obviously won't know until we.
I'll have to see. You know what I mean? Because I like.
Right.
We don't know the quality. Looks high quality and looks comprehensive. For
but
Kirby, at least.
No.
Mario Party 1 does look like extra modes, which, like, I mean, that's what you... And I think they also
have... He's getting gaslit by Nintendo right now. He's like,
what?
They just won't let him speak. Anytime he goes to say something so, like, serious, like, he cuts out.
What did you last hear me say?
Mario I don't Party even know. 1. Kirby?
So I was saying the Kirby ones look good and comprehensive, but the Mario Party ones, the Mario Party one looks good as well. I don't know how interested I am in all the modes necessarily, but I think it also is going to like board settings and stuff, which I do like that a lot.
I mean, one of the best things they added to Mario Kart was customizable items.
Yeah.
So like there are cases to be made for like little things like that. But at the same time, you know, it was $20 for... You didn't have to pay $20 twice for Mario Kart, did you? You just got all of the extra karts characters and the...
That was $35, but yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah,
you're not helping Nintendo here. I only think
I'm not defending Nintendo. I'm just saying why I personally like the 2 Nintendo Switch 2 editions of content that exist currently.
Right. Defending, you know. Gaslighting the intelligent crowd and turning them into woke sheep.
Oh yeah.
The Likus way. Bow, 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 bow. We should start every podcast with the national anthem. Please rise for the national anthem. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light. Oh. Tyler freezing with his forehead in the camera. So funny. Anyway, there's two ways. Either I think that they're adding the content as a reason to get more money for basically nothing, which we won't know yet. We just don't know.
We know that's actually what they're doing.
They are just gatekeeping this extra content behind a Switch 2. So people like me with a Switch 1 that has Kirby in the Forgotten Realm can't play the DLC because I'd have to get a Switch 2 to do so.
Yeah, I do get that.
And as far as reasons to buy a Switch 2, I don't know if DLC for a game you already own on your Switch 1 is a good reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I get that.
I don't know.
But I probably just won't buy one unless Dan Snake buys one and then decides he doesn't want it.
They give it to you for like $12 or something, yeah.
Yeah. I made $100 for the Switch 1, which I think is pretty reasonable, but...
Yeah.
And then he went and bought a Steam Deck, and then bought another Switch 1 right before the Switch 2 came out. Which is so messed up. Shout out Dan Snake, I know you're watching. From the shadows.
Do you know that?
I think so. He sends me One Piece memes now, apparently. Oh, yeah, he sent me and Ann Pomeroy that not safe for work One Piece thing.
What was it?
Let me pull it up. Because, not gonna lie, I forgot to look at it. Well, shit.
Awesome.
Russian pop music? Tony Chopper is a plastic surgeon, and he's doing plastic surgery on Nami and giving her extra tits. That's not really not safe for work. Like, I mean, it's not great. I'll be honest, but it's not safe for work. I'll send Likus this.
Great.
I'll send it to the both of you, actually. You tell me what you think of this.
That guy is normally.
Is that the gingerbread man?
I don't know what Dan Snake does in his off time. I don't know what Dan Snake does in his off time, but Russian music, not to play probably, buddy. I can't fault him for much, but this is something for sure.
That's funny.
What were we talking about? Oh, we were just talking about Switch 2. Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably not going to buy one ever. The new Xbox is going to come out, and it's going to have Steam on it. So I will literally never need to buy a system that isn't Xbox. Because all the PlayStation exclusives will make their way onto Steam after like 8 months. Sometimes less. I'll just get them on Steam and play them on my Xbox. Because then if I ever do decide to like not have an Xbox and just have a computer, I can just get a computer and have all these games that I've paid for. Instead of, buying a PlayStation and then only being able to play PlayStation games. All these games in my Steam backlog, the 400 games that I've never played, maybe I can actually play them now. I could play Cyberpunk 2077. I could play frickin' all the Arkham games on Steam and get... The real thing is that I want all the Steam achievements for a lot of these games, and it'll be so much easier on a console that can run these. I'll be able to play Lego Lord of the Rings on my Xbox. That's the other thing, is old games from different systems, indie games, like, there's so much opportunity there with the new Xbox, like, I think it solos. And they're coming out with their own handheld as well. I don't even know what that's going to be like, but the specs apparently are already better than the Switch 2, so... But at the same time, the Steam Deck had better specs than the Switch 2. And that has been out for a long time, so...
True.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But Mario!
I don't know, I've been happy with it. I don't know. I don't think it's, like, unreasonable for you to not want to...
Yeah.
But, like, I know I'm going to use it a lot. So it's honestly a...
That's a weirdly Nintendo Switch 2 shaped jar you have on your counter.
Yeah.
Thoughts about that? Well...
He slid into my DMs. Back to Jurassic World.
It's just crazy how the world can come together. The console wars can end when we're able to play PlayStation exclusives on an Xbox. And the Nintendo is still like, nope, our games, our systems. Because now, like, it really is everybody versus Nintendo. Like, straight up.
Pretty
If
much,
Steam,
yeah.
Xbox, and PlayStation can work together on one project, which is insane. I just need to put that out there. That's insane.
It is insane.
But, I mean, there will be still reasons to buy another PlayStation 2, because, I mean, like, PlayStation's exclusives are just realistically and historically some of the better games ever made. Like Spider-Man PS4, where you play as environmentalist Spider-Man, so swinging through clouds. Or God of War. Not even gonna sugarcoat it. One of the best games, if not the best game I've ever played in my entire life, hands down.
I was
One of the
watching
greatest stories.
I was watching a YouTube video, and this guy was talking about quote unquote mediocre action movies where you have to mash to get to the scene, and the video game.
Likus, I can't hear you.
What?
You've been censored again.
I was watching this YouTube video, right? And this guy was talking about quote unquote mediocre action movies where you have to mash buttons to get to the next cutscene, and the game footage he put on screen was God of War.
That's
I mean, if
objectively
you're bad
not
at
true.
the game, I guess. If you're bad at the game and you play on hella easy mode like Tyler does. I
You
can't
told
fault
me
Tyler
to
for
put
that.
it on easy.
I did. I can't fault Tyler for that. But, like, it's way less of a movie game than frickin' Last of Us is, and people fucking love that game.
Oh yeah, the God of War is more about the gameplay than the cutscenes or the story.
Tyler
Like,
doesn't even pay attention to the cutscenes half the time.
You know, this guy, the
I can
guy
take a
wasn't
piss.
even was talking about how he doesn't play games if he has to read at the beginning of the game for more than 15 seconds.
okay, Zoomer boy.
Well, there goes every RPG ever. I missed out on Undertale of all games. You know, like, damn, what a bad take. That's Critical
Yeah.
Drinker, if I've ever frickin' heard of anybody. He has his own gaming thing now where he reviews games.
Who?
We gotta hop
Critical
on.
Drinker.
We gotta see what he's talking about.
Critical Drinker is like the foremost Republican. He's not even from America, but he's like he puts his mouth where the money is and talks bad about films because of woke, and he's like the guy that does that. And he gets
Yeah, I haven't
millions of
even ever
views.
watched any of his videos, but like he'll come up in like a different guy's videos where he'll be like,
Yeah, and he'll
Yeah.
shit on Critical Drinker. I've watched so many. I watched more people reacting to Critical Drinker reviews than Critical Drinker reviews. He used to have like pretty genuinely good reviews way back in the day. Not anymore. He just like he shits on movies for the sake of shitting on them at this point. And, I mean, it makes him big money. He gets a lot of fucking views, and there's a lot of people that believe what he says. So, whatever. Chase your dreams, dickhead. But,
yeah.
you're just wrong 90% of the time, so whatever.
I don't know. I just don't even watch like if a video if someone starts complaining about something being woke. You know what I mean?
It's so obnoxious. Sometimes it's fair, but most of the time it's literally has nothing to do with anything.
It just doesn't even mean anything.
Right? Like he hated Guardians 3. And I just like
That movie is woke though, because it's like a critique of like American suburbanite culture. You know what I mean?
I don't know if that's woke necessarily. I don't think the woke crowd is part of that crowd, but like
No, I'm saying like
doesn't
that
even
would
mention
actually
that.
be something that is woke. You know what I mean?
he just mentions that Gamora is a woman and she's
And like
mean
I
to
don't
Peter,
think
and then
that's
that's
a bad
bad.
thing. Like, I don't think it's bad that the movie's about that.
Wait,
but like
wait.
that would be a
He,
woke
he
thing
doesn't
or
talk
whatever.
about that though. That's not
I
even
know
his point.
exactly because the actual woke thing that he thinks like being woke is or whatever is that the movie has a woman in it,
Yeah, exactly.
Like-
It's all. That's his whole thing.
or that like the woman doesn't like immediately suck off Chris Pratt personally on screen. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep. I don't know. One of these days we should react. I'll do a live stream on my channel and me
Dude,
and
we could do
will
react content. Wouldn't that be? That would
to
be so
Critical
funny.
Drinker. That would be very funny, especially if it was to Critical Drinker, because God, his video reviews suck.
Wait. So the whole premise of Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is to represent American suburban lifestyles?
No,
No.
It's just an element of the movie.
It's not a very frontal element. Well, kinda, I guess, but it's not the point of the movie.
So does Chris Pratt like get up at 6 a.m. and go out and mow the lawn?
No.
Is that
No,
what is he? Oh, don't worry, I
You will understand what I mean by that when you watch the movie.
football. Don't worry, I go my 9 to 5. Beep 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 beep.
It's honestly, if I were to be more accurate to what that aspect of the movie is about, that part is like a critique of the being nostalgic and romanticizing 60s.
Yeah. I think I'm going to title this "Diddy Goes Free" and get that clickbait views, and I'll put Diddy in the thumbnail with Tyler.
What?
Do your best Diddy is standing next to you impression. Can you at least look at him? There we go.
Pringleson, you gotta go like...
Yeah, do it like it's this. Do it like it's just did. I'll do it too. God, what a day. I'll do it.
What?
Popped it. Yeah, I think that about does it for today's episode, though. I don't have much else to talk about. I have a lot of small talk to talk about that I haven't even gotten to yet, but I'll just save it for a couple episodes. Because it's not necessarily pertinent. The only other thing I really have to say is I got sick. And that sucked, but it wasn't really that crazy. Just something
Being
that
sick
happened, I
does
guess.
suck.
It's just something that happened. We'll have a lot to talk about next time. Presumably, it'll be after Tyler comes back from Iceland. We'll talk about that. And we have to do the B-movie rant still, too. So, there's plenty to talk about. We'll get to it when we get to it. In the meantime, this will go up. The one right before this will go up, which makes sense. And we'll have filler while Likus and Tyler are out of town and we can't record things that me and Tyler recorded as a part of a special service announcement.
Special edition stuff.
Yeah, so that you have that to look forward to.
It's gonna do it though for this episode. Stay tuned for other much more amazing content from all three of us. Till next time.
Always remember that Pringleson is your personal friend.
I will listen to you. Doesn't mean that I'm gonna care.
I remember. Tyler is my personal friend.
Till next time. See you guys later. Bye.